Yes. Yay! Alright. Oh, could be a good idea to keep it. Alright! We're live! Welcome to Fateful Fumble, episode 4. And we are the Kestrels. My name is Anita, and I play the former circle mage.
Sorry.
Valen. She's also an elf, and she hates nature. And with me, I have some
Just
other
like you!
players. Yes, just like me. And so Sunniva, could you introduce yourself and your character?
Yes. My character is Feral. She's elf. She is a Orlesian maid thing, but nobody knows that she's Orlesian, so that's a secret. She has a bit of scandal behind her. She's a bit sneaky and fun and young. She doesn't have really that much thought of consequences yet. Yeah, she's a rogue.
Yeah. Tonya?
My character is a male elf. He's called Ness, which means no name because he's an escaped elven slave who badly mistreated by his former master, and he slayed his former master and the lady of the house, which she actually has a child with.
Right.
That did not kill, that perhaps we'll meet someday.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna say that we can hear us speak, but we can only see the loading screen of Fateful Fumble, so we cannot see us.
Right. Sorry, my bad. There we go. Technical things. You have to remember those. Yes. All right, so I'm Anita, in case you were wondering, and I'm the Valeth, the former circle mage.
I'm the dog person. No. I'm Sunwa, and I play Feral, in case you didn't notice.
And I'm Tonya, playing Ness,
Yes.
the elven warrior.
And the clever man who likes to make funny quips is our game master, Rick.
I make funny quips?
Yeah.
I play everyone else.
Yes, you do. Multiple personalities.
Everyone else.
Yes. It's good that you can use your condition for something creative.
Oh, excuse me while I go cry in a corner. They're all occupied.
It's my turn to be mean, apparently, this week.
Yeah, we were having a chat recently, and what are you doing? If you're trying to find my good side, you won't find it. And if you do, let me know. Sorry, my wife is say hello, Ingrid.
So much Anita's not the only one being mean.
No.
I need a cup of tea to feel better.
Except you're welcome.
Oh.
All right. All right.
I don't know. I don't feel like I can continue at the moment. I'm just gonna drink some Pepsi and get over
Do you have to be rushed to the burn unit?
it. What? Oh, for the love of God! Sorry, the cats are playing havoc.
All right.
Yes, I do need to go to the burn unit. Yes, everyone's being mean to me except for Sunniva. That's probably because her dog.
But you're the only one being mean to me, so basically it should be me being mean to you.
We're just, doing Sunniva justice here.
Yes, exactly.
On the contrary, I think you're doing what you're doing, and I actually just sense weakness. She's too kind.
Yeah.
And so that's why I attack her. She doesn't fight back.
That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
I don't
Anyways.
care. I just shrug it off.
That's what you think.
All right. All jokes aside, we've spent
Yes.
5 minutes on joking.
That's perfectly fine. I don't think anyone's going to complain yet. But last time we had the acquisition of our first asset, or the first member of your group, which was the apothecary. who do I do spoilers from last episode? Yeah, we'd be brave, wouldn't it?
Nah, he's special, but if people want to know, they
special.
should watch the former episode to find out why.
Yeah, I'm not going to go any further. Good call. Go watch it. So right now, your group is on their way back from a successful mission, mostly successful. Sorry, Feral. Some people hate you. On the way back from that particular area, up high in the Vimark Mountains, just west of Ostwick. The weather is delightful. You have a nice, wonderful summer breeze. Is that your dog?
Yes.
Okay, the heavy breathing is just unnerving. You are now with the apothecary who's riding with you, who's agreed to come with you back to the safe house just south of Ostwick, where you left Agent Adar. And with him, of course, is the ever belligerent, very drunk escort. Or apparently, she's a Grey Warden called Leclerc, who is currently singing some Orlesian song and rocking back and forth like this on her saddle as you're going. And this is where we start.
Feral is trying to hide the fact that she understands this Orlesian song or whatever. No, just giggling. Like, be like... or something.
Now, this particular song you've heard before in the sailors' quarters. And it's generally regarded as a very uncouth song, telling a tale about a particular woman who found herself aboard a ship full of men and made do. And I'm not going to go into it any further because it would be very bad of me. But it's basically like the lusty Argonian maid, but in Orlesia.
Yeah.
Well, Valeth doesn't speak a lick of Orlesian, so she doesn't understand anything.
Yeah, well, Ness is just annoyed.
But he doesn't like singing?
He doesn't like humans, basically, and she's kind of, loud.
I keep forgetting that we're not supposed to like humans.
Such racists!
Yes.
Why are all the elves racist?
Hey, it's just payback. Karma.
I wonder why.
Ingrid's just corrected me. It is in fact Orlais, not Orlesia. Apparently I suck. So,
yes,
yeah.
It's Orlais, that's true. Alright.
So you see that then I was telling him, but that is not about the size, it is about the girth that counts. Right? She hits, let's see.
Who's there?
Yes, Valeth, who's apparently just to her right, like, I was not talking to you. I was not talking to any of you. Oh god, this is a long trip. I am so thirsty. Hold on. She pulls another flagon of wine out. The apothecary's just been silent. No expressions behind that strange hawk-nosed mask of his. Just riding along at a pleasant pace. Valeth, would you mind rolling something for me? Would you mind rolling perception?
Perception, okay. So I thought it was something bad.
Oh, what is?
Oh, okay. Well, okay, let's see. Perception, so that's 6 plus 6, that's 12. 13, yeah. 13, but I rolled a double.
Ooh! Alright, well, considering it's not that type of test, it's not that big a deal. Not that you need it.
No.
You pass with flying colours.
Okay.
What starts as a feeling of prickly skin, you start feeling it on your just around your chest here, and it seems to move as you adjust in the seat. But it stays directional, and it's really confusing. It's like someone's breathing on your skin, and all the hairs go up. You get pins and needles. You get goosebumps. All the rest of it. It's not distracting to the core, but it's quite. There's a sensation which you immediately recognize. It just doesn't go away. And as you notice when you adjust in your seat, it moves.
Okay.
It seems to be aiming in a particular direction. In fact, when you hold your hand out, it comes onto your palm, and you can actually do this. Now,
okay.
I wouldn't mind rolling.
Are you doing this while he's explaining?
That is a good
very
question.
Look.
Well, well, knowing Valeth and that she doesn't really like to tell people about anything until she's certain that there's something wrong, she'll just like pretend like she's uncomfortable in the saddle and go like, stretch her hand to like touch the horse's mane and stuff, and wriggle like, damn, the saddle's so uncomfortable.
Do you have an itch or something?
Yeah, so just trying to make it look like I'm not having discomforts underneath my skin.
Well, I'm asking, do you have an itch?
No, not an itch per se. It's just, we've been sitting so long in these saddles and I'm stiff and sore, and I was just trying to be more comfortable.
Maybe you should try walking.
I wouldn't say it's that bad yet.
Then what are you complaining about?
You asked.
Jesus.
You asked. I was merely scooching around to be more comfortable.
You always have to talk so much.
What? Are you saying that my language is superfluous?
I just roll my eyes and move along.
Drink.
Yes, drink. Oh, and if there are any first timers, we have a drinking game. You don't have to drink alcohol, but you can use soda or water or whatever. Every time Valeth is condescending, you have to drink. Every time Firul, Sunniva, rolls ridiculously high numbers, you have to drink. Every time Tonya says something that could be construed as sexual innuendo, or if she does something extremely violent, you have to drink. And if Rick has to go through the rules, you also have to drink.
Never happens because I'm awesome and I remember everything. Shut up.
You have cheating notes. No.
Notes? I don't have notes. I can't see any. No.
And also, CC Tori Cosplay is here for the first time watching us, so welcome. And also welcome to Deirdre, they're both in the chat.
Deirdre?
Yeah.
Holy crap, Deirdre, you were quick. Anyway, the rumors are true. I just shared it with her. Sorry, she's a friend of mine. Yes. Or would you mind, all of you, rolling a very, very, very important perspective check, please?
Perspective?
Perception?
What's that?
Hold on. Perception.
Drink. All right.
And doubles doesn't count, right?
3,
not in this case, no.
9,
Okay, then 8.
11.
19. Boom.
Drink.
Oh, you were so open.
That's 2, 3 in a row. Wow, we're good at this.
Oh, God, I can imagine later on this game, Anita's going to be so sozzled. She's just like, I can't pick up the dice. I can't play anymore.
Can't form sentences.
I roll. I punch the darkness.
Exactly. All right.
You're coming around a cleft. There is this. To the left and the right of you, you have green trees. Typical of the Vimark Mountains, you have bands or strips where you have rather large. Think of them as like pine trees, which go incredibly dense in either way. Still a beautiful day. However, around this rather large rocky outcrop, which is to your right as you're going along this dirt path, you hear the sound of trotting horses. Basically, it must be at least like 8 or 10 of them. Someone's coming along the other way.
How quick are the pace? Can we?
They seem to be very heavy-footed, although they don't seem to be like galloping or anything. They're quite going at a fast trot.
Okay.
So marching horses.
So it's like top.
Well, 10 people is a lot more than we are, so I suggest we just get off the road.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
Ness simply slides off his saddle and guides his horse to this bit.
Okay.
On the
Yeah.
road behind
Yeah.
the trees.
And Farrell stays behind, take a branch, and try to whisker
clever.
out the
Yeah,
you know,
to erase
because they're gonna
the
see. Yeah.
All right.
Footprints.
To your right, actually, there's not much space because this is going uphill. Left, you go down into a decline, but that actually lends itself to a bit more cover because you're reducing your thing. Now, unfortunately, taking your horses, you're gonna have to do it really quickly.
Yeah.
Because the sound is coming. It's loud enough for you to hear which means they're actually quite close. And as soon as they get a look on you, the game is up. So, if you wouldn't mind, first of all, rolling some. I always get this mixed up with D&D 5th edition. God damn it. Dexterity. Actually, no. Tell you the truth, let's go with animal handling first. I want a collective, balanced animal handling. It is communication.
Oh, thank goodness I have something.
As we all know.
Communication. Hey,
Yes.
horse, you're
All right, 11 for me.
16.
12.
16, 12, an average of 14. Cool. It's going to roll for Leclerc, who passes with flying colours. Oh no.
The apothecary tumbles down the hill and dies.
Yes. Strangely,
He gets trampled by his horse.
the horse decides, I don't like you anymore. The horse knows. So the Grey Warden slides off her saddle, or like staggering to the left. She just brings herself up, points to the horse warningly. It's like, you threw me off the saddle. I know you don't like me. Takes the horse and starts going into the foliage. The apothecary tries to get off his horse. The horse gets a whiff of him and starts bolting really quickly, throwing him off the saddle. He lands on his back with a noise,
Oh dear.
taking 3 points of damage.
Right. Feral is the only one left on the road now, right?
Yep,
Feral
yep.
and the apothecary. Poor boy.
Now, Feral has a choice because she's going to have to help the apothecary get off the road, which means less time for doing a good job of covering the tracks, which means a harder stealth check. So, unless you want to not want to help him, and hopefully he'll be able to get himself off the road without any assistance. What do you want to do?
Of course I want to help him. He's of value to us. We need him. So
Okay, cool. So you help him. You pick him up from the ground. He doesn't thank you, but he obviously needs your help. And then with a gruff grunt, he punches the horse in the face.
That helps.
Actually, no, he tries to punch the horse in the face, and the horse just brushes it off. And you know what? We're going to stop there. He takes the horse into the forest with a grumble. Him and the horse just don't get on. The horse can smell him. And it leaves Feral with the job of quickly wiping away all of these dirt prints where the horses were.
I'm
It's
ready.
a tough job. Roll your stealth check.
Stealth. You sure?
Stealth, which is coming under dexterity. I am sure.
So that's stealth plus dexterity, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do realize that I have a plus 8 by default on stealth checks.
Drake!
So
Well, not yet. I mean, she could roll 3 once, for all we know.
yeah, but it did not do that.
She's not going to do that. We're not.
No.
I'm not that lucky.
21,
So-
23.
Yeah. Drake!
Yes, very much drink.
Oh my god, I hate you so hard. Right. So, with a skill reserved for nightmare setting on Dragon Age Origins, the group gets off the road, despite the fact that it's left rather enormous troughs of markings on the actual dirt road. Feral very skillfully picks up or tears off a branch and starts whipping away all of the dirt, covering the tracks so that anyone who sees them will have a hell of a hard time trying to discern what happened to the people who were originally on this path. Everyone is in the underbush now, looking up at the road, or do you just keep going downhill?
Well, how well hidden are we? Is there a lot of foliage?
We're talking about less underbush, more tree trunks that
Okay.
are the size of your shoulders.
Okay, well,
I think I'm going to, go as far as in, so I'm sure that my horse is concealed, and I will, kind of hold my muscle, the muscle on my horse, so he doesn't whine on the other horses as they fly past.
right. Well, what Valeth suggests is that I think we all should head as far in as we possibly can, with the exception of Feral, because I'm not stealthy, Ness is not stealthy, but you could, see if there's actually a danger or not while we hide further in.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Should we have like a sign that I can I do like a bird call or something?
Kestrel, call or whatever.
If
Tweet. As you're talking, Leclerc is desperately trying to get her horse to lie down on its side to kind of increase or decrease its profile, make it harder to see. The horse is just ignoring it. Meanwhile, the apothecary lifts his mask up briefly and then just breathes on the horse's face. The horse, at which point, slump, just collapses. And then he just kind of sits down patiently next to it.
Right.
If you like, you can actually make your horses lie down with a really high animal handling check, which will give you a +2 on your stealth, which you're going to need to roll in just a second because you can hear those horses coming ever closer.
We'll try that. Ooh. 19, 11, 12, 13, 15.
14.
14.
Cool. Anyone who got 15 can get the horses to lie down. The others, however, the horse don't cause any more ruckus. They're just like, I don't get it.
I bribed mine with an apple.
Clever.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Cool. All right. As the horses get closer, you make do with whatever you can and try and hide. Do you try and keep your eyes on the road, or you just stay out of eyesight completely?
I keep my eyes on the road.
Me too.
Yeah, you probably do it too.
Okay, cool. You get +2 if you get your horses to stay down, and you get plus another 1 if you completely stay out of sight.
Okay.
I need you to do a final dexterity stealth check to see if you've succeeded in hiding.
Oh.
11. No, wait, no. That's a lie. 9.
Yeah, 9 as well.
I got 17.
Drink. Just drink.
Oh, dear me. There's this brief moment where Valeth and Ness look at each other. It's just with a sense of, we did all we could.
Yeah.
What do you think, Feral? Feral's gone. She's just...
Where the fuck did she go?
Somehow the horse is in the trees with Feral. With an apple in hand. No, everyone is pretty much obscured by as much of the foliage as possible. Around the corner, as you hear the trotting coming past, firstly, you see a cart wheeling past with a farmer sitting on it. It's covered in empty sacks and such, and some vases, things. It looks like it's just come back from the city, and it's heading back with empty transportation and carriage materials. Right behind it, just as you think, oh, was that it? Come 8 horses, and these horses have got armor plate on them. That's what's making all the sound. And those horses, because you're all watching, you see that they are Templars.
Of course they are.
But they are Templars wearing red.
No.
Just like that red swordswoman that you met back in Ostwick.
Oh, I hate
In fact, funnily enough, she's leading them.
Ness is touching his, scar over his eye.
As you watch, the woman who is her helmet's off, hanging at the side. She's very focused, and she's with one hand holding the reins, trying to almost strangle them with this unkempt rage. In her right hand, she is holding something around a necklace, which seems to be shining. She's looking down at it. She basically raises her hand for everyone to stop. She raises it, looks around.
We need to run.
Brings it to the right.
Run.
And then looks directly where you're sitting.
It's your blood.
Yes,
I'm not going to say that, but yeah, it is.
We know what it is.
We know what it is.
But our characters don't. But,
Yeah.
I mean, that bitch, yeah, no. We should,
Valeth,
yeah?
you might know. Would you care to roll a arcane lore check,
Yeah, I
please?
can do that. God damn it.
Ness is kind of tensing and just slowly reach up to his...
11. Again.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, every mage who ever goes through the harrowing and becomes a circle mage knows about a phylactery.
Yeah. But
And
do
you
they
see the
glow
vial.
usually?
And yeah.
Okay.
It's basically, they know about it because it's another way for the Templars to say, don't bother running, you'll die tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically. A phylactery is essentially a vial with a bit of blood and some lyrium mixed, which under certain Templar talents can be used as a compass of sorts, directing you to the person in question.
Okay, so...
In other words...
MGPS.
Yeah, GPS. Mage GPS.
We need to destroy that thing.
So what goes through Violet's head is, God damn it, she got some of my blood, and now she knows how to find me.
Feral, since I'm hiding and stuff, I have my bow raised, and I'm trying to aim for that fucking phylactery.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I was about to say, that's going to be a tough shot. You're going to need at least a All
right, yeah. So Valeth is just lying really, really still. She's not moving, except looking at, like, Ness and, like, we're fucked. We are so fucked.
Yeah, I'm holding my hand on my sword, ready to.
It can't be too hard, though, because she's standing like this. Holding it,
Yeah.
in front of her.
I mean, she can be moving just as you release your arrow.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
Between the uphill, the distance, the fact that you're firing at a small object, not a center mass.
Yeah.
And she is actually moving it in a way, because all she gets from this, it seems, is a general direction.
Yeah, it's sort of like
And
the ping in Inquisition when you're close to something hidden. Ping, ping,
Yeah.
ping, 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 ping.
Is it just me who, every time I've ever played a fantasy game since then, I've been clicking the L3 button all the time just to see the loot?
Yeah, I do too. Oh, it's V on the keyboard though, because I play a computer version.
There's a crater where your V is now. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you want to take the shot?
Yes, but I have one question though, because this is sort of metagaming. Do I have to throw to see if I understand that this is something that needs to be destroyed?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just making...
Why would you reveal yourself just because she's got jewelry?
Yeah.
I know.
The bitch, she looks amazing.
How dare she have more flair than I? No, but...
That might be something she does.
Yeah, but I mean, Valis would have said something if she knew where you were, but she doesn't. So I can't say anything because that would be metagaming too, because
you
I can't
can say something out loud because you know that she's nearby.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, would you? Because Feral's always the first one to run away. But you risk the chance that someone will hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I can whisper and I can say, well, because I've already said, we're fucked. That's the phylactery. So if, Feral is, listening and it's close enough to hear me, then she would hear that.
Of course.
You can, roll a perception check to see if you can hear her.
Is that perception?
Yeah, that's perception.
Yeah, so that would be,
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can hear that.
Yep, go for
it. 14.
Yep, you hear it, word for word.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna aim and shoot.
Unfortunately, you're not the only one who heard it.
God damn it!
As you string your bow, and you arm yourself, you notice with horror that the red swordsman, or the red sword, her ears prick up and she looks directly where you're all hiding, points and then barks something to her soldiers, and all of the knights that she's with start drawing really large broadswords and unhinging the heater shields and such, and then start twisting the horses around and trying to make their way down towards you. You take the shot?
Yes.
Go for it.
Should we try to just climb our horses and run?
To Valis, we should definitely be getting away.
Alright.
Because I don't know what Feral is doing anyways.
Okay. So we get our horses up and we jump on them and we just, run as fast as we can.
downhill.
Except for the apothecary, because his horse is sleeping.
Or I mean, you know, if it's faster to walk them down the hill, we'll do that. Whichever is fastest.
But there will
Faster is on the horse, but it's more dangerous. You may break a leg or something.
I'll just make the apothecary, the guy get on my horse. We can't afford to wait for his horse, so.
Undead guy, you're so cruel. It's only half true.
You mean the apothecary? Just Cecilia hasn't watched the rest of the episode, so she wouldn't know.
Yeah. Think of Cecilia.
Yes.
Honestly.
Or other viewers who haven't seen other episodes.
Yeah. The apothecary and Leclerc both get their horses up in a rush. So even as Firil gets her bow strung together, everyone's making a move, everyone's in motion. Firil makes the shot.
I think I'm gonna miss because I only got 11.
Oh no! Now.
This is what I rolled for this.
Oh no! Yes. As you fire the arrow, the red swordswoman is no longer there. She's already moving closer.
Oh.
So you didn't expect for her to hear the voice as well. Between the location of the voice and the phylactery in her hand, she knows exactly where you are. And now you have eight Templar knights all riding downhill at you.
Oh well, I'm jumping up on my horse and I'm making it run.
So here's the thing: we're going to be doing something new. It's called an advanced test check. It's very simple. You basically do a series of tests as you would normally do. However, your dragon dice in this, when you pass the test, is added up to try and get to a certain sum, being, for example, 15, 18. That's called the threshold. The idea is, in this particular case, you're both racing each other down this hill. Now, what that test is going to be usually animal handling, just riding your horse. But if you're very creative and you can come up with something else which could help, like firing an arrow back, holding a branch almost Acme style until they come close, whatever, you can do also anything you can think of. You make the test against another characteristic. If you pass it, your dice is added to the threshold. The more creative the idea, or the better the idea, the lower it is, or the easier it is to get that pass. Okay, so essentially, what you really need to do is just start rolling some animal handling checks with your communication to get your horse down the hill without throwing a.
Well, have more riding though.
Yes. Don't you love riding?
Yeah, that's dexterity though.
Yeah. You're lucky it is.
I got a 10.
Because you guys suck at communicating.
We're all a bunch of outcasts. What do you expect?
The best. You're working for the Inquisition, damn it. Cool. All right. First of all, roll your riding checks, please. That's basically dexterity, +2 if you have a riding focus.
15. No.
Yep.
14.
And what was your dragon dice?
5.
Yep, plus. Anyone who got over 11 gets to add their dragon die.
Yeah.
Nope. I got an 8.
Oh no. That's terrible.
You're not gonna get your horse to move.
No.
You're not helping. You're not helping, Valeth.
Seriously, I got 2 2s and a 4. And I have nothing in dexterity. Nothing.
Yeah,
We need some serious dice framing.
13.
Okay, what was your dragon dice?
2.
2, and Firil?
5. That's you've
5?
already done me.
I thought it was Anita who was talking for a second. You guys sound a bit alike.
Oh.
Oh! Groovy. Cool. Yeah, the heavy plate of the horses of the Templars is really not helping their war horses. If it was in a straight fight, they would have been very, very problematic for you. But now you're running down this off-road, off the path forest section on a decline like this, with your horses hopefully not hitting any branches, hopefully not getting their hooves stuck in a rabbit hole or anything like that. All of these trees are whipping past you. The sense of tearing spring leaves as you hear the whizzing of branches nearly coming close to your face. some of the leaves themselves are actually slapping against you like a dozen hands as you're racing downhill. All you can see is just trees ahead. You don't know how far down this goes. But you seem to be making some headway. You're actually getting away from them. At this rate, you might actually get out of line of sight, but what you're going to do next is unknown. This is actually off the beaten path. You don't know where this is going. All you do know is that this is on the north side of the final hill on the way to Ostwick, so you're going to be breaking into the fields areas of the plains any minute now. But this is really dangerous. Roll a quick perception check.
That's not good. 5.
Perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing. Seeing is believing. Seeing.
Yes, okay.
12.
11.
Okay, who got 5?
Yeah, I got
Oh, shit. All right. Oh, God, I did not expect that.
No.
I'm too busy, ducking from the branches.
Yep, I figured. Would you mind... Okay. All of a sudden... I hate that expression, but there we go. All of a sudden, the floor disappears, and you're looking over the edge of a cliff. As Valeth's and Ferrell's and everyone else's horses stop and come to a skidding halt, Ness's horse does not. Roll an animal handling with communication, please.
But that was my perception, not my horse's perception. My horse
in
should be
charge?
more perceptive than me.
Okay. If you say so.
Absolutely. That's fine.
Stupid horse.
Rick,
Your seat.
Rick, I'm gonna tell you a fact about horses right now, because they're one of the only animals who doesn't have to focus on one thing when they look at things. When they look, they focus on everything at once. So the horse should have like perception plus 100
Yeah.
by default. Just facts.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's nice to know.
Maybe horses in Thedas have really bad eyesight.
It would be better
This
if,
one has.
and that my horse just, go through the bushes and then get to the cliff, and that it stops, and I have to do like dexterity check to see if I can hold on to the horse, not fall off. I think.
Are we being mean to you now, Rick?
No, actually, I agree with you. I actually really agree. I think the horse comes to a screeching halt. Ness does not, and flies over the horse's head. And now it's basically going to be, you have to make sure you hold on, which is not a dexterity check. That is going to be a strength check.
Okay. Then I'll roll for strength.
I'll even give you a +2 if you have the focus on might.
I do.
See how kind I am? I'm going to roll for the horse, because I have a stat. I have the stat line for a horse here. I'm not even kidding.
17.
Okay, the good news is you hold on to the smarter horse who didn't go over, because apparently they can see, like, the future. And
Because they can see everything. They can see the Matrix.
just quoting Sunover here. The horses are so good. They can see everything.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said.
Here we go. Riding horse. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I drag the horse with me?
So, from the viewpoint of everyone else, Ness's horse stops. Ness flies right over the horse's head, his whole body flipping around, grabbing onto the reins with one hand. Yeah! Grabbing the reins. I'm fine. The horse puts his hooves in, shit, and then disappears over the edge. And both of them fall over.
Don't make me cry.
Okay.
Ness takes 24 damage.
Oh my god.
That you can deduct armor.
Is there okay, So how far did he fall? Did he land on something? What's going on?
Yes, he landed on the ground and
Okay.
the horse.
Okay.
Oh, so the horse didn't. Okay, good thing that I landed on the horse then.
not the other way around.
Not like a western. Unfortunately, as you're spinning in midair, you come to a crunching halt. The wind has been completely knocked out of you. You've fallen around 3 or 4 stories of 3 or 4 floors worth from the edge there. The others are looking down at you. They're probably thinking, how do we get down there now? The good thing is you're ahead of everyone. The bad news is you've killed your horse.
Oh, no. Now it's really
really
so
sad.
sad. Yes.
So sad.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I shout down, Ness, are you okay?
I'm just like, I'm fine.
I'm like,
Well, what? They've already seen us. There's no point in being silent now, is there?
we have to outrun them, but alright.
Is there do we see like a road or a path that goes down to where Ness is somewhere nearby?
Yeah. Pretty much. Just along to the right of you, where the cliff edge becomes more shallow as it comes around. You can take a route around there and come around to him.
Okay. Right, so we'll do that.
Awesome. You follow the path around, mindful that you're still being pursued.
Yeah. Is the path big? Would it be smart to get on our horses and ride now, or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so we definitely do that then.
In this area, it looks like it's there's been some sort of collapse or something because the ground itself has just been sheared away. Probably a mudslide or something in the past. There's no cave entrance or anything exotic. It's literally just where the earth has just given way and slid down. So this whole area is essentially just a white basalt style rock that's exposed. There's very little growth. This must have happened in last summer's floods or something. The only remarkable feature on this little pocket of rock at the moment is one dead, exsanguinated horse whose just guts are spilled out from the impact. And lying on top of it is a flailing elf, with a... You can't really help but wonder the wiseness of having a broadsword on your back. When you land on it, but it may well have saved his life.
Not the horses.
No.
Not the horses,
I
though.
steered my horse with my long sword.
Well, let's say yes, because that sounds horrible.
Yeah. You had to go there. All right. Well, there's no time to heal you now, I'm afraid, so we'll just have to get you on one of the horses and go.
But you still have time to say all that, right?
Yeah. Clearly. Just get him on the horse. Maybe I can heal him while we ride or something.
Yeah, because two will have to share now because we have one horse too little. So
Maybe if I take your reins and you can sit behind me, then you can focus on healing.
Sure, why not?
Cool. As you get whatever gear you can from the dead horse and jump onto Valeth's horse, you hear as right where you were, there is a metal shape of a red Templar who's just twitching. Seems to have broken his back or something. And up above you hear a lot of horses coming to a halt, a lot of neighs, a lot of horses complaining. And the red swordswoman points down at you and says, "I can see you, apostate! I can find you anywhere!" She is really snarling. At which point they're trying to find their way down.
Yes. Well, I can see and hear you too, you know. You're not invisible.
I just kick, the horse, getting it to gallop. Hold on, I say.
Yay. That's going to be another riding check, please.
I'm gonna try to shoot again because now we're at the halt, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna shoot.
Go for it.
Fate.
It adds. Are you going to aim for the horses or are you going to aim for the person?
The girl, the woman with red hair. I'm gonna aim for her
Okay, go for it.
in her eye.
Specifically her left one?
That's booby.
I got a 14 on the right check.
I assume I don't have to throw one because I'm just holding on at this point. Or
Yeah.
Maybe strength.
should I?
You're not actually making the horse do anything, so yeah, you don't need to do anything with that. It's just going to be Ness that rolls it.
Cool.
I got a 15 on my attack roll.
Nice.
Cool. Why couldn't you have gotten this earlier?
I don't know.
That wouldn't be as exciting, you know?
No. But you're
The collector is dead. You're all safe.
I did not expect you to do that. I thought it would be Valeth again, and everyone would be like, "Oh, Anita, stop dying." Yes, your arrow hits. Roll damage.
No. It's 2, 6, 7. 7.
Cool. 7. Yeah, it hits, but it didn't actually penetrate the armor. Dinks off it. However, what was your dragon dice?
Now,
Yeah.
2.
Oh, cool. That gets added to the advanced check as well. So
yeah.
these are all efforts basically trying to get you away from them as part of the race. And if you wouldn't mind rolling a riding check for me, please, Neth.
Again?
Yes.
Okay.
All of the horses.
Let's see. Oh, 14 again.
Yeah, cool. What was the dragon die?
2 now. It was 5 before, but now it's 2.
I also I guess I'm gonna have to throw riding too, since
Yeah, you're still on your horse, you know, you're trying to do the bow.
so that is gonna be a 19. So I'm a master rider right now.
Oh my god.
You like
Drink!
Yes. Drink. You're just standing in the stirrups going all, Robin Hood on her ass.
Yeah, I'm sitting backwards, going yeah while shooting. No, I'm just kidding.
Sonova,
You're more like
Yeah.
a hun.
Yes.
what was your dragon die?
5.
5. Nice. Okay, groovy. You guys race down again. You notice that the remaining 7 riders are actually making some gains on you. But as you're going downhill straight away, you manage not to break any of your horse's legs in any rabbit holes. You manage not to collide with any trees or any of the other really nasty possible dangers. And then, right at the bottom, you explode into a huge cornfield going for as far as the horizon. You go straight into this forest of corn, almost as high as you riding on the horse. So you're pretty much obscured. Also, instantly, because of the way she is, Valeth starts sneezing.
Of course. Because I have pollen allergies.
Of course you do.
Clearly.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, sure. I've totally said that in the past.
Cool.
Sure.
But this is a different type of terrain. You're actually going through blind. So you actually have a danger of missing each other. So first of all, perception checks to make sure you don't lose track of each other. That's going to be a raw perception. You can't use any focuses on that.
All right.
I don't have any perception anyway, so it's okay.
16. Finally.
Okay. Valeth, I can't really see anything. Can you just please be my eyes and ears?
All right. The others are that way. Just go straight. No, a little bit to the left. There we go.
I roll a 7 this time.
I got 13.
Cool.
I got a passenger GPS, okay, so it's fine.
Your blind race through this cornfield goes on for quite some time. You know that they're behind you. You can hear them entering the cornfield, but they're being slowed by the weight of their armor. However, is there anything you want to do, any way of changing your tactics as you go through? You know at some point this field is going to
And
just disappear.
Maybe you just take a turn somewhere and not go straight.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a rabbit tactic. Go a bit zigzag.
Right.
Okay.
You, the one who doesn't see anything, you're gonna get lost.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a good
but
idea.
Valeth is keep guys where I try to misdirect the enemy.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was considering maybe a spell could, help us get some more advantage, but
Yeah, let's set the whole field on fire.
I don't have any fire spells, so, calm your horses.
I would say Ness's horse is already as calm as it can be.
Yeah, probably. No, but I mean, I have Winter's Grasp, which is a frost spell, which can, immobilize or slow down an individual or so, but that's it.
Can we?
I just got that, sorry. It's calm because it's dead. Oh, lol.
No, I have nothing. I mean, I have rope, so if we found some trees, we could probably, try to knock them off their horses or something.
Well, we don't have any time to.
No.
I can, let go of my reins and do like flint and steel on the field.
I think I want to cast rock armor on myself just in case we go into battle.
Go for it. Spend the mana.
Yeah.
Do you pass the tech?
I have to see. It's a relatively low target number, but me and dice.
This would be a really shitty time to be. Huh?
I have to raise my riding horse from my equipment.
Okay. Yeah. No, I make it because I got a 13 and the target number is 10, so I'm good.
Awesome.
Yes.
What was your dragon die, by the way?
Oh, 4.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. Good. Ricky. So you get the rock armor put on.
Yes.
So there's all this talk about everyone doing zigzagging and thing. That's great. What does Valeth do? She's on the back of
My horse.
Ness's horse, so Ness is doing all these zigzags.
Yes. Well, I'm keeping an eye out so we don't get separated from the others. Is
Okay.
basically what I'm doing after finishing casting my rock armor.
Groovy. After I'm doing a crap ton of dice rolling here. After a moment of utter sheer chaos of people shouting back and forth, losing track of each other's horses in the whipping yellow blur that is the cornfield right now, you erupt from the other side with a huge of grain and leaves and corn.
I can picture it.
However, you come out on a dirt track in between the two fields and stop because you're looking left and right. Far up the road, Ferrell emerges on her horse. Far down the other side is Leclerc. And Leclerc immediately turns around and says, "Hey, ugly! Where are you? Stupid face." And you hear behind you somewhere, "Ah, I hate horses." Follow the sound of my voice. It is so good.
It's so good.
All right. Okay.
Which
so
way?
yeah, what do we see down this dirt road? Is it
I'm
like?
glad you asked.
Yes.
You've gotten lost about where you are at the moment, but what you do notice is along this road, further to your what you can only determine is to be east, is a rather large township by the looks of the smoke and the higher buildings. You estimate that must be the Markham. It's a bit ways off, but you reckon you can make it if you just ride straight down this path.
Yeah, because
Yes.
Markham was the village where we have our new temporary headquarters, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Markham is north through the pass between the two mountains. Your temporary headquarters is actually in a broken farm south of
Right.
Ostwick.
Right.
So you're a bit of ways off yet. But Markham would be
Yeah.
a greater place to get lost.
Yeah, because it is a bigger village or city.
Yeah, it's a
Town.
township, essentially.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, it's probably better than running around in the country on the countryside. I don't know.
Yes. It'd be better on your allergies, at least.
Yeah. Sure. All right. So, instead of yelling and screaming, try. Is Firrell closer to the city or is Leclerc closer to the city?
Leclerc is.
Okay, so I try to signal to Firrell that we should head to the city. Like, come, let's go there.
Cool.
And then just ride towards Leclerc.
Would you mind making one final riding check for me, please? And if you get over 12, let me know, or rather 11, sorry, let me know what your dragon die is.
Whoa. Okay.
Ah!
13. And my dragon die is 4.
I didn't hit the mark.
No! No, but why? You always get the mark. Why do you not get the mark?
Because I only got 11.
Oh, that's actually enough.
Yeah.
You said 12.
No.
I said 12 and then I corrected myself because 12 isn't actually a difficulty rating. It's 11 or 13. So there. Haha. So you got it.
Yeah.
What's your dice? What's your dragon dice though?
1.
Oh, I thought that wasn't worth it. What even bother? Cool. And that leaves Leclerc and the apothecary. Oh, Leclerc, you dirty minx. Nice. Groovy. You make relatively good headway. Although you are aware that the corn is being devastated by a wide formation of fully armored knights, you manage to get down the road and out of sight when they actually finally get to that path that you just started using. Now, you manage to slow down after a while, convinced that you've actually managed to get away, but it remains the problem that the Red Swordswoman has a phylactery with Valeth's blood, which means that she has a way of tracking her down that's a lot easier than most ways. That's a problem.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Now, you finally get to Markham. Markham is, as you know, a smaller township that is essentially there to either have like a really nice series of estates for nobles that's kind of out of the jurisdiction of the city proper. Plus, there's a lot of plantations and farms in the local area. And Markham pretty much sits right in the dead center of all the best farmland. On the plains. So Markham tends to be the place where the bales or bushels get brought in, auctioned off, and then sent via the ports to Ostwick all across Thedas. This is where most of Thedas' food comes from, basically. So as you get closer to Markham, you start noticing people everywhere. In the fields with their rather large scythes carving the wheat, you see legumes being carried around, grains of all forms and types. You can smell the pigs before you see them. This is basically just every form of farming industrialized as much as it can be in this technological level. Outside of Markham, which is a bit further in the distance, you come to a fairground, which is made up of some stone buildings, which are a permanent addition. And because it's now coming into summer and the harvest season, there are lots and lots of tents built up. Underneath these tents it must be in the hundreds of farmhands, merchants, guards, servants, all manner of different people are making their way around, doing their jobs, eating, drinking, laughing, and generally just making what is normally just 3 buildings and a road into a little town in itself. There's a lot of places you can go and visit, but as you enter, you firstly notice that the hussars from Ostwick are here as well. Now you remember, ever since the burning of your HQ, the guards at Ostwick have been a bit more on guard, excuse the pun. So they've sent their best soldiers, it seems, to Markham as well. So this place is on high alert. What would you like to do first?
We need to talk to some guards. We need to talk to someone who looks like they're in charge.
Why?
Because there are some Templars coming into the city, and we need to be prepared, I guess.
And why would the guards help us, considering that usually they would help Templars before anyone else?
These are one of the part of the people who helped burn our headquarters, at least as far as I'm thinking, at least.
Well,
So
I don't think
they
the
would-
guards of Ostwick did that. It was the
no,
Red
it's not the
Templars.
guards, the Red Templars
Yeah.
that are chasing us. That would basically maybe help us getting rid of them.
But why
Yes.
would they believe us? We're elves. I'm a mage. You're a former
We're-
slave. We
Yes.
don't talk to guards. We need to
We
deal with
do
this on our
have
own.
this Grey Warden woman. People respect Grey Wardens, right?
She's
Even
drunk.
Well,
But anyways,
she's our legion. Our legions are always like that.
I think we need to hide and come up with a plan and find a way to destroy that stupid phylactery so that she can't follow us anymore.
well, we should not linger here.
No,
But she can find us anyway. Won't help hiding. We need to fight her now.
I don't think we can just fight in the street. We'll get arrested, or the city guard will fight against
Anyway,
us.
we should tell the city guards.
Yes.
I'm riding towards the first guard I see.
Do what you please. Don't listen to sense.
Cool. You actually come up straight to one of the grain guards, which seems to be just like a hired thug of some sort wearing armor, who is currently in a conversation with two hussars. And you know the hussars from Ostwick because they have the black and yellow livery of Ostwick City with the helmets have this really nice owl feather plume coming all the way over. They all stop talking to each other and turn to you. Turn to Ness as he approaches, eyeing up the sword on his back. What's the problem, Knife is? You get lost.
I take a deep breath. Please help. Oh, noble humans. We have Red Templars on our backs. They are quickly pursuing us in trying to, burn everything they see. We were in a city which they burned and almost killed us. We have been on the run for so long. Can you please help us?
We're elves. If we're on the run from something, they will assume we did something wrong. Is what Valis is thinking
Are you
in her
saying
head.
this? Are you
No.
saying this or just
No,
thinking?
I'm just thinking it. Just putting it out there for context. Because she thinks this is incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
That's going to be a persuasion, please. On communications.
Pharaoh is standing next to him, like fiddling with her hair like this.
Oh, you cannot seduce your way out of this one. Come on.
I'm just trying to, look as humble as I can due to
Okay.
my elven slave
Background?
background. So I can look humble if I have to.
You assume that they even know what a Red Templar is, but most likely they've never heard of it before. Just saying.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying. If they want to know, I'll tell them. That's
We don't.
I know.
Wow.
Anyway,
I just think it's so stupid. We shouldn't be doing this.
7.
Stop complaining, Anita. It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
7. Yeah.
I can only snort and look at them with derision on my face.
You're not.
They look at each other. Look at the elf in front of them, who's talking about multicolored Templars. And,
Can I, when he does that, can I say that we have a Grey Warden when we are on a mission from the Inquisition?
Sure.
Just add that to it.
Would you mind rolling a persuasion check?
Of course.
These poor guards.
Oh, how hard is it to persuade them?
I know.
that's
I rolled
communication.
11.
Oh, but I, you see, I rolled 20.
Ah, drink! OP.
Thank goodness.
Social assassin machine. Okay, the reason that 11 didn't pass was because elves get a natural negative modifier with certain people, and this is unfortunately one of them. Likewise, when you're human and you're talking to Dalish, they tend to tell you to jog on.
Yeah.
Jog on, Shemling. Yeah. Despite the fact that they were about to laugh in Nessa's face, and despite the fact that the Grey Warden you point at is currently leaning against the horse with a flagon of wine looking very red, bloodshot-eyed, and maybe even peeing herself. The two guards actually look at each other again, and then one of them shrugs. I suppose we could check it out. Which direction did you say they were in?
The fields, but you should be very, very careful. They have 7 war horses, and they're Templars. Red,
okay.
evil Templars. Evil ones.
It's the Dark Force.
It's the Dark Force. You have certainly heard of what happened in Ostwick, right? That was the city that I'm referring to.
Yeah, there was some elves had a riot and they got burned down a tavern. That's what I heard.
Lies.
No, but these are the guys who set the thing on fire.
Huh. You don't say.
And they're coming here now. We need to stop them. We are here to warn you guys, because we're not good doers, and we want to save the people of
Markham.
It's like, save the people of...
Well, what was the... Yeah, okay, Markham, yeah.
Drink! Yeah, all right. Calm down, Spiky. Let's... God. Well, something to do, isn't it? All right. Do you want to go? It's your turn. All right, it's my turn. Sure, whatever. The hussar, whose turn it is, just very, very slowly sighs and then marches off back the way you came in to go and grab his horse. The other one kind of shrugs, say, "All right, we'll have a look. On your way now. Got very important
You're just
things
sending
to do."
one? That's it?
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
He won't return at all.
Then I guess I won't need to owe him any money then.
See, I told you this was a very bad
You
idea.
all are gonna die if you don't sound the alarm.
There's no... We don't know that. It's purely conjecture. But yes, they're horrible people and they will probably do horrible things and your friend is probably going to be in a lot of trouble. But if you insist on walking away from this and just leaving us to our own devices, well, the blame is on you if everything falls apart, isn't it?
How do you want to roll that? What's that, intimidation?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay. If you say that your character puts her hands on her hips and looks very matriarchal, then I will give you a
finger in face. When she says her final word, she has it so close she can touch his nose. So there. That kind of vibe is what I want to give.
Right. Roll a strength check with +2 because the intimidation factor.
I have nothing in strength, so that's a good thing. Okay, let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12.
12?
Yes.
He just failed his fear check. You actually do tap his nose, and you notice that when you do so, he kind of blinks.
Yes, Bob.
Oh, okay. And then he starts trotting after his friend on his horse.
He's gonna die too.
Well, I'm guessing he's taking it seriously enough to actually call for extra help. Hopefully.
The final guard, who's the grain guard, just looks at you all with a wry kind of like, "Why are you bothering me with this?" face, and then turns around and walks away. He doesn't care.
No.
At all. You're left standing without anyone to talk to, all of a sudden, standing in front of the food tent. Around you, you can see several other buildings in the area. There's a rather large set of silos. Seems to be on the left, a series of wooden huts. On the right, another series of wooden huts with better roofs. In the background, you can see 3 stone buildings. Smoke coming from all 3 chimneys.
Right. Well,
We should definitely get fresh horses and get out of here.
yes.
So
Well,
it's
I would
like
say
a
that this was
ball.
all a giant waste of time, and we would have been halfway across the city if you had listened to me. We
have to get distraction for them. So
Can you please just shut up and we can do what we're supposed to do? Let's go get horses and go. Not stand there and talk.
I'm walking as I'm talking.
Because Ness can do both.
Yes.
Get you a man that can do both. Isn't that what they say? All right. But yeah, I think we seriously need to consider that we have to find a way to stop what's her face the red lyrium lady from tracking us, because if not, she's going to be on our heels until she gets us and we die.
Then we should get to Inquisition and, tell them.
Maybe. Either way, we should not stay here because I don't want to carry the responsibility of any civilian casualties at all. Even if they are
we should have thought about that before we went into the city, but yeah, they're stupid anyway, so it's not going to be a big loss.
There are a lot of humans in the world. Who cares?
Yes, I care because elves will not be looked upon in a positive way if we kill an entire city.
Are we to the stables yet?
I'm going to say yes.
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 Let's get some fresh horses and keep...
Firo just takes a horse and just starts running off. She doesn't want to stay behind anymore. And
Take a horse?
We can't just buy them. We have to trade them.
oh yeah, we're gonna trade the horses, of course.
Yeah, trade in the horses for fresh horses.
While you're looking around for horses, you go past a place called... there's a sign saying The Grange. And it's essentially a lot of different... It's like a whole city of these small houses that are standing on top of these 4 legs. And on these legs, in particular, you see these stone mushrooms that they seem to be stood on top of. It's a very bizarre sight for anyone who hasn't lived around granaries and such before. Does anyone have the thing which I can't find? Here we go. History. No, actually, just roll a lore check.
Yeah. Okay.
Cunning. Cunning.
Great.
Sorry, cunning.
I don't have any of the specializations, but I have one.
Just cunning. Yes.
I can try.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna get anything.
I know nothing about granaries and things like that. I rolled a 6.
I know a lot about them, and I have only 1 in cunning.
Yeah, I have 3 in cunning, but I rolled this. 3 ones.
I rolled 14.
So you're telling me that only Ness knows where your food comes from?
Yep.
Oh, that's disgraceful. Yeah, these stone mushrooms that they're resting on are designed to stop the rats from getting in, and obviously nugs, because they're just as bad. They eat and eat and eat. So all these different houses are essentially just hovering to keep the rats out, keep everything dry. This particular one has the name of a particular farm on it, because the grain has come from that farm called Fallow's Wreath. And you actually see what looks like a peasant, a poverty-stricken person who is currently trying to knife his way into one of these houses and pour some grain into a little bag. And even as you watch, some of the merchant guard or the grain guards grab him, slam him up against the wall, and start beating the crap out of him before dragging him out of sight. Do you want to do anything, or is it not any of your business?
Is it human?
Yes.
None of my business.
Valeth is torn because she has a soft spot for the underdogs, but she also doesn't like humans.
Okay, cool. She's such racist, man. Cool. You continue on the journey. Would you mind rolling a perception check quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very specifically, what does Ness get?
11.
Interesting. Cool. And everyone else?
14.
12.
Cool. Who got 14?
Me.
I need to switch back to the pictures. Who said me?
Anita.
Me. Yeah, you see a series of guys who are moving bushels of hay from one cargo, rather large cart to another. One of them looks quite familiar. Oh. You barely recognized him without the Templar armor.
Yeah, it's Jeff.
His name is not Jeff, it's Keth, okay?
He hasn't noticed you, though.
Okay. But are we heading towards him, or are we just passing him by?
Passing him by.
Okay. Well, just because, what are the odds she's going to say Keth? Like in a voice that's like, I can't believe it. Is that really you?
Her seduction voice.
The guy who's... oh my god, I'm so lucky. The guy who's next to him hears you, and then motions up, just hits him on the leg, and he like looks down and looks over, and then drops the bushel he's carrying. Okay, but which point he motions for someone to take over and hops down off the cargo, the cart, and then comes trotting over.
Do I notice it now? Do I notice
Yeah, now you do. You were a bit distracted because as this is going on, Ness, buddy, old pal, you notice that across the way there, near the merchants' quarter, there are 2 Tevinton merchants, judged by the demonic-styled hoods they have. And it's not them you're looking at, it's the little boy that's with them. But yeah, I'll get back to that. You just kind of think about that.
But yeah,
in the
he's
meantime,
preoccupied.
Yeah. Keth comes bumbling over, panting a bit. Oh, hey! I had no idea you come this far north. I didn't expect to see you again.
Wasn't expecting to see you either. We weren't actually going to take this route. Oh, crap. I think something bugged.
To trade things.
Okay, there, I'm back again. I fell out.
I would.
that face? What?
Oh, weird.
What?
Anita, Hangouts thinks you're on twice.
Yeah, it does. It's weird. But my page crashed, and so I have no idea what happened.
Oh.
Where did you fall off?
I just, right after I finished saying... Hi, I didn't know we were coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why he didn't respond. He is looking at you quite puzzled. Hello. Hey. So how did your trade go then? I remember you having a cart of goods, taking it down to Ostwick. Did that go all right for you?
Do you remember that fire that was in Ostwick a while ago?
Oh, I heard about it, but I don't know. What's a fire, right?
That was kind of our headquarters that was besieged, and so we barely got away alive. And now we're working for the Inquisition. So hey,
you're working for the Inquisition.
Yes.
He comes really close. What's that?
Oh wow, it's a long story. Are you terribly busy? We kind of have to keep moving.
Kev? Jeff? Kev? Is that your name? Yeah?
It's Kev, thanks.
Do you have your armor anywhere around?
No, I had to sell it.
Christ. We could have really needed your help. Now we're on the run from some Red Templars, and I don't know if you know what that is, but we're really screwed.
Red Templars?
Basically,
what the hell?
You know, Templars are even meaner than you are.
That's not,
evil ones.
They've been infected by red lyrium. They're all mad.
Wait. What?
Yeah, there's such a thing as red lyrium. I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. We were offered it. We turned it down.
Oh, thank goodness. Because you would not be you if you'd taken it. But yeah, so we're running, we need to exchange our horses and flee. And right now we could need all the help we can get.
Sign of the Maker. Well, I asked for a sign and I got one. All right, follow me. He goes off. He passes Ness and stops for a second and looks at Ness. Ness seems a bit distracted.
Yeah, I'm looking at the kid.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you, follows the look. I says, don't cause a scene here, not with Tevinter. For the love of the Maker and all his saints. Her saints. Ruff? I keep dropping the dice. He heads off in the direction of the other part of this township, which has all of these wooden buildings. Not the granary, but the other bit. Do you follow him?
Yeah. Obviously.
I'm kind of still distracted, though.
Ness, come on! She tugs his sleeve.
Yes, Farrell does it too.
I just, shake my head and walks off. with
I pushed him from the back, from behind, like.
Walk.
/ follow.
Yeah.
As you do so, by the way, Ness, you notice that there are a pair of elven slaves with these 3 Tevinters, and one of them you recognize. Although he doesn't see you.
Yeah, I actually tried to. Have we gotten horses yet?
No.
No, you got a bit sidetracked. Keth seems to be wanting to help you.
Yeah.
Okay, I just walk so that both Feral and Val, obscures the view of me, and
No, because I'm behind you, pushing you from your back.
Well, I'm, guiding you. I'm taking you from behind, on the side, and
Also drink, because sexual innuendo.
Yeah, thank you, Drake. Deirdre, that goes all for you.
When?
You said taking you from behind, if it was unclear in any way.
Yeah.
That was not unclear. Thank you for saying that again with such vim and vim. That was perfect.
Like the best way.
That's a new t-shirt.
All right, let's continue.
Stabbing you from behind in the best way.
Yeah. But yeah, Valeth probably kind of hurries along just so she can walk closer to Keth. Just a little
I
bit.
glare at.
Because,
Sticking my eye.
Yeah. What did you do, Tonya? Ness, I mean.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
What you mean?
You said you were taking me. Yeah. Are you saying something about, what you're looking at, or are you just, pushing me aside and just stopping again?
I'm just, moving you from that position to, just, walk straight ahead without saying anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, you can feel that I'm kind of forceful, just shoving you and let's just go without saying anything.
Yeah.
But I think it's, I'm not that, Ness is not good at hiding feelings, so it's clear that he is kind of distraught or whatever by what he has been watching, and, just tries to get away from something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we're walking. So
Yes.
I asked Keth,
I'm working.
where are we going?
I'm just basically going home to pick up a few things.
Okay.
Here we are. He takes you into part of the township called Reaperton. Reaperston, sorry, which is a local workers' town. Essentially, there are lots of wooden huts which seem to be rented out to the workers when they're there. No one owns it apart from the township of Markham. So the owners tend to vary a lot. I've got to think of it as like a big wooden hotel. He leads you along several different of these wooden single bed huts until he gets to one, and then pulls a rather bulky looking key from his pocket and then unlocks it and goes inside. Right. I hear a lot of rustling, and then he comes out with some first of all a backpack and a broadsword, which he scabbards, testing how much rust is on it, and then puts on his shoulder. Okay, so what we're going to need is some horses, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can we could either buy them from the vendors in Hawkson's, or we could probably try and steal some.
How much does a horse cost?
That's a really good question. Why didn't I think of that? I haven't.
But I assume we could exchange our horses for fresh ones, and then we would just have to ride double. Some of us, most of us.
That's a good point. Actually, now that I think about it, there is a chaplet which we could probably swap the horses at. They do a service there as part of the sermons.
Let's do that then. That sounds the quickest.
All
Yes.
Cool. As you follow him back again, let me just roll something here. Cool. You get to the chaplet, which is a really small church of the Maker, with chantry board, with some notes stamped to it, with a person who's like a speaker who's currently talking to a number of people sat outside the small stone church. They're all on these wooden, essentially stone circles that have been carved and plonked into the ground like tree stumps made of stone. And there are a number of villagers and all sorts of other people just sitting there listening to this priest warble on about the chant of light. Keth goes over to one of the lay clerks and starts talking to him about getting the horses. He starts pointing at the horses and does stuff like that. What do you guys do? Does anyone want to chat to anyone or talk? Have a look at the chantry board?
No.
I'll look at the chantry board just while we're waiting for Keth to finish.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Cool. When you get to the chantry board, you see a number of signs asking for someone called the apothecary. Apparently, there's been a series of sicknesses in the locality. Symptoms include paranoia, aggressiveness, red of the eye, that type of thing. And eventual death. Someone scrabbled on it. It's the taint. The end is near. Something like the Maker has abandoned us, and someone else has scrabbled it out. You also note that there's some details regarding a bounty that's been placed on 4 people. There's a dwarf, there's an Avar, a female, and 2 elves, allegedly. 1 female, 1 male, bald. The drawings are pretty good, but it's not really relevant. I mean, this apparently is centered far, far to the west, near on Gisland Plains, but it seems to be getting a lot of attention. Some magister called Grimaldi is apparently giving out a hell of a lot of money for their capture, especially one in particular. Otherwise, there was a report about the fire down at Ostwick. Apparently, elves had run amok, gotten drunk, and set fire to one of the local taverns. It's just saying, keep local calm. If you see suspicious activity, please report it. The siege at the Circle of Ostwick, the Lazy Siege, as it's being referred to, has gone on now for almost 2 weeks, with no sign of improvement. And basically, news to the south is that some place called Haven has apparently been destroyed, and the future of the Inquisition is uncertain.
Right. Well, I point at the note and tell the apothecary to come look at it. It seems like the taint is spreading. It's not just me.
He shakes his head, looking at the notes. He's reading the letters very slowly, as if it's new to him. Not right.
No, it is.
This.
I have paper. I have a pen and ink. I can scribble a note, and I can tell anyone who needs help with the taint to seek out the Inquisition, because we can help, sort of, at least. That's why we brought you. That's why we recruited you. Would that be okay?
He just shrugs.
Okay, so that's what Valith does. She hastily scribbles on a note, like, to anyone suffering from the taint, or has anyone they love who are suffering from the taint, bring them to the Inquisition. We might be able to help.
Ness. Guess what? You feel a tap on your shoulder.
I turn around.
Stab! No. There is a rather small-looking elf male looking at you with wide eyes. Ah, well, it is you. What are you doing here? Are you insane? If they spot you, they'll try and kill you.
I hastily, drag him to,
Yeah, I won't make you roll for that. He's pretty diminutive.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? I was basically part of the inheritance package. You know who?
Yeah.
You left. He inherited everything, but he was too young, so they lumped him over to some magister. Now I'm his personal shoe cleaner or something.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I get ignored most of the time. It's still a mark up from last time.
Yeah.
But this new Magister, he's obsessed with magic and stuff.
But what about the air?
What about the heir? You mean he says you mean your son?
Yeah.
Well, he's been largely ignored. He's just a ward at the moment. I mean, this new Magister, it's Grimaldius or whatever. We never see him, but he's going places.
What do you mean?
He has people over every day. You know, people from different type of parts of Tevinter. He's really making some strong moves, and he seems obsessed with this part of the Free Marches. Everywhere from here to the west, he's got his own army. Word is he's working with the Venatari.
Who's Venatori? I don't know.
Venatori.
Venatori.
Drake.
Actually, you'll find it's pronounced Venatori.
It's Leviosa,
Not Leviosa.
Presbyterium.
Venatori, they're a cult. You know, they're trying to bring back the old gods of Tevinter. Bring back the old Tevinter Imperium, you know?
That's good.
No, it isn't. The good news is your son is safe for now. But as soon as he gets that inheritance contract signed, he's going to basically probably have him offed and then take everything from him.
I can't have that. I won't let that happen.
Very little you can do from here. Look, I'll keep an eye on things, okay? They're keeping him on rotation around here, just learning as a merchant. He's not letting him anywhere near back home or anything. I mean, he started to refer to him as Mundus. You know, he's that obsessed with mages and magic. Apparently, anyone who's not a mage is irrelevant. Even his own nephew. Anyway, you need to get out of here. If he recognizes you.
That's the plan. I'm not staying here.
Good. Just, it's good to see you. Just stay safe, okay?
Yeah, you. Please stay safe and please take care of my son.
I will do, as best I can.
Thank
By the way, I got a name. Finally.
What is it?
Verandus.
Verandus.
Yeah, he named me after a balcony.
Because you're just part of the furniture.
I swear, I think I prefer to name myself, but...
Well, it's something,
Anyway.
though. I mean, it's better than Ness, I guess.
Depends what you do with the name. Right now, I'm finding a way to make him mispronounce it one day, and maybe it'll sound more elvish. Heaven forfend. He turns and disappears around the corner. Just as he's gone, Keth comes back with a small bag in his hand. Okay, I've got everything we need to swap the horses around. Just take the horses around the back, take the saddles off, pick a horse, put the saddles on. Don't say a word to any of the staff there. Act like you own the place. Walk out.
All right.
Okay, just go.
What will you be doing in the meantime?
I need to go and get my armor.
All right. We'll wait for you.
No, I think we're just gonna go.
Be quick.
Because he has actually sold his armor. So if he's gonna get his armor, that means he's gonna steal it or something.
Or buy it back. You could possibly do that.
But this sounds criminal, and I know criminals, and this horse thing is shifty. But Feral, don't say this. She thinks this.
Yes. All right.
I'm totally
we
aboard
hurry
with
in
this.
the back, and we do. I mean, I don't care about shiftiness now. This is about our lives, so we just quickly rearrange everything.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while everything of this has gone on, Feral has taken down the note on the chantry board that regards us.
Was there a note that regarded you?
Yeah, about the fire at the inn.
Oh, that one. Yes, the one that says it was because of elves running riot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I've sneakily taken it down like, and then
Just crumbled it up and like stuffed it down your shirt or something.
yeah.
Roll a stealth check, Legardemon.
Yeah, I actually have
Because there's
that as a skill.
I know you do. You have everything as a skill.
And if she doesn't, she'll roll good anyway.
Right.
So 17.
Of course you did.
Drink!
There is a chantry speaker right next to the board who looks at you, and then, even though he's looking at you, you still manage to pop it down your top, and he's just standing there like.
Because she's adjusting her cleavage, like. What, me?
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm like adjusting and then looking up at him and see that he's looking at me, and I go like,
Outrage.
You know that as a chantry board or a chantry caller, he's only ever meant to speak in the from the words from the chant of light. When he sees you do this, he raises his hand. And it goes a bright red instead. He just utterly failed his willpower roll.
Befuddling men since.
Right. Can't believe you did that. You're almost there with like, I'm going to make you do a seduction roll. 20,000! I swear to God. All right. Groovy. As you gather your horses and such, you get onto the path that heads south, I gather.
Yeah.
Yep. You start moving down, and you notice that there are guards in force now. Whatever was going on before, with regards to those two guards you told about, the Red Templars, they seem to have paid attention now. By the side of the road, you see two decapitated corpses of two hussars, and there's around a whole squadron of 6 of them, all trying to array the body, and they're talking to each other. As they see you exiting, one of them waves up at you. No, sorry. We've got some bandits on the road. Some rogue Templar are going nuts down south here. They're attacking anyone that goes that direction. You're going to have to wait here until the interim.
What, are they on the road this way where we are going?
They seem to be, yeah. They're spread out, and one in particular, the leader, I believe, she keeps moving left and right as if she's tracking something.
Right. Clearly. Are you sure you can't just let us go?
As much as I'd like to,
hurry.
I wouldn't feel safe letting you do that. I wouldn't get a good night's sleep not sending other people to their deaths.
So what do you suggest we do instead? Just wait here?
Not here. No, this is the road. I would suggest going back, maybe getting a room at the inn or something, lodging. We've tried to get a rider through to send for some more reinforcements. They should be arriving with a new patrol soon anyway. It's just gonna take a few days, I'm afraid.
Oh, we don't have a few days.
No, we don't have a few days. I mean, Farrell's thinking that, I mean, we either have to keep moving within the city limits just so we don't stay in one place, or we'll have to, break through and just ride.
I don't think we can do that because they have us. They have people everywhere around the city. So, and they're gonna find you because you're a GPS. I don't know what that is, but I'm using the word of yeah.
I say to him, hold for a moment. I'm just going to confer with my companions. And then I turn around and I whisper to Farrell and to Ness and the apothecary and Leclerc, we're not getting through. Should we offer all the information we have to them? Or should we pretend like nothing and just turn around and wait somewhere?
Who's sending reinforcements? Where are they getting reinforcements from?
Are you asking, or are you saying this to the group?
I'm asking.
The soldier guy.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, me.
Oh.
Well, I turn around and I ask him. Like,
Okay.
where?
The soldier. That's restricted information, I'm afraid.
Right.
We are inquisitors. I don't know. I tried to say something cool. Can I try that? But I am not as imaginative.
Well, Valis can whisper in Cyril's ear and Cyril can say it.
Yeah, because Vala's cool.
No, but Valis talks a lot. She can find something.
God. Just waiting for this. Cool. All right, what do you want to tell Ferida to say? Ferida.
I ask her first, so should we tell them that we're Inquisition agents?
Yes, we should just make sure that they believe that we are in command of them, and we have to be very, very, not a doubt in our eyes and minds and thought. You have to believe.
Do we have
That you are their
papers?
boss.
Do we have papers on the fact that we're Inquisition agents? Nothing. Okay, then
Don't
just...
we have a mark or something?
No, I don't think
We
so.
haven't been to the headquarters yet to get our
All right.
awesome armors.
Okay. What we say, or what I whispered to Cyril is that... Oh, yeah.
One question though: the the Nightingale, is that a name that everybody knows? I'm just asking you as. No, okay.
You're part of the Inquisition, which relies on secrecy and subtlety.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I think I'll just say, we are agents for the Inquisition, and we hold a lot of information about the individuals that you are currently fighting against, and would gladly lend our aid if you would take it.
Cool. Unfortunately, he looks at you, silent for a second. Seems very much in earnest. I have heard of this Inquisition. Unfortunately, it's far further south, and anyone could say those words, and I would then be sending you to your deaths. Look, I'll be blunt.
Valens shows him part of her scar,
Oh, okay.
and she says, I have fought that Mad Templar before, and this is what she did to me. I am willing to give everything to stop her.
What were you trying to say, Cyril? You went, ooh.
We can offer aid because we have the apothecary to the blighted people in the city. So if we help them out with that, will the guards help us in return?
Worth a try. Right, roll a perception. That's persuasion.
Oh, both of us?
Without dropping the dice. You failed.
Okay, 8, 9, 10.
I just need to get that die because it really fell a long way.
Is it me, or is it just looks like Tanya's just thinking, when they're finished talking, I need to assess how I'm going to start chopping people up.
She would probably be thinking that. Yeah, no, I got 14.
My character is contemplating a lot of stuff right now because my son is in town with, tweezers around, and we are surrounded, and yeah, I just want to chop something.
That sounds like us.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay, what was the roll?
11.
14.
Really? Wow, Val's actually more convincing than you are. That's a first. It must be the motivational effect of Keth in the midst.
Yeah.
Just trying to show off. The guard, puts his hands up. You know what? You guys look like you can handle yourselves, but I'm not going to risk my men for this. If you want to go. Just be safe, okay? I don't want your deaths on my conscience.
It won't be on your conscience. We work for the Inquisition. This is an occupational hazard.
Yeah, not mine, thankfully.
No, not yours.
Shouldn't have to deal with this
There
stuff.
will be a regular Templar following us. Would you let him through also? He's accompanying us. His name is Keth.
Of course, they're not. No one here is breaking the law, as far as I'm aware. And forgive me for mentioning it, but the Free Marches frown very deeply upon slavery. So, by all means, you're free citizens to go. Go forth.
Thank you. And good luck to you and your city.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Thanks. He just looks a bit contemptuous towards Markham. Okay.
It may be a shithole, but it's my shithole.
It's what I got. Further down the road, roll perception.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
So bad, so
No, I
bad.
really wish I, chose to have mounted combat as my talent. That would be good.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get it later. Maybe.
15.
If I don't die.
15. Nice. You can add detect red lyrium, which is a +2 for you.
Okay.
Yes.
So that would be a 16 if I add
Oh,
that.
16. Yeah.
I got 90.
But can I? So
And that's without the detect thing.
yeah.
Oh,
So, but
God.
do I put that as a special thing in perception? Detect lyrium?
Yeah, you basically have it as a focus. It gives you +2.
Okay, cool.
Do we all get it?
No. She has the Red Warden trait that's been unlocked, though she hasn't received it as novice yet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did you? Yeah, I don't think you have yet.
No, I only get it at level 6. So
Yeah, so you
that's-
can't actually use it.
No, not yet, but I can focus in it when I hit level 7. No. Yeah, 7, because perception isn't one of my main traits, or main abilities.
You already have the focus.
Oh, I get it for free, basically.
You get that for free.
Okay, cool.
The second it was unlocked because GM. But
Awesome.
you can't access the trait powers until you reach level 6.
Okay, cool.
Which is cool. But yeah, you sense the trickling sensation.
Yeah.
And obviously Cyril has all of this information before you do still. You hear the trump of heavy footfalls of hooves in the field ahead, and then suddenly out of the fields to either side emerge the 7. One of them fell off the cliff.
How long has it been since I cast my rock armor spell, by the way?
It's been about an hour.
Okay, then it's still in effect because I used 4 points to make it last for 2 hours. Good.
They line up in battle formation, draw their swords, and the woman at the head, who's still holding the phylactery in her hand. You can't escape from me, apostate.
This time
Now-
I don't intend to. I'm going to kill you.
Can I shoot it now?
You want to shoot?
Can I chop it?
We are, however, going to have a quick toilet break because I need to.
Yes. All right, I'm going to put on the screensaver. We'll be back in like 5 minutes, people, so don't go anywhere.
Yay!
Yay. Okay, see you soon. Let's see. I love myself. Right, you're back. Yay.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel much lighter.
Yeah. I just told Sin about that. I've been wanting to pee for like the past 20 minutes.
I am so with you there. By the way, I should have mentioned, I went to the new Outland today.
Yeah.
I got this.
Fantasy Age Bestiary. Cool. So you have some cool
Because-
monsters to swing our way?
Yes. I will do at least because the whatchamacallit, the bestiary for Fantasy Age is basically what Dragon Age is based off. It's all done by Chris Pram. Where are we? Published by Green Ronin. How do you pronounce his surname? Where is it? Chris Pramis, that's it. But the bestiary is gruesome as.
Sounds
It
interesting.
really is. What's really good is there are a lot of creature features in there which I hope to use. For example, in the Dragon Age core rulebook, a dragon, what do they call it? An ogre, a blight ogre or a darkspawn ogre, just basically smashes the crap out of you. But in the video game, he has a special move where he grabs you and starts smashing you against the floor. And I'm thinking, why can't he do that? And then there's like a stunt in there that the bigger creatures can do, which is just that. They pick you up and crunch, you know? And I'm thinking, that's far more dynamic. I like that.
Yeah.
So, more horrifying Darkspawn. Hooray!
Oh, yay.
That's great. I love that idea.
It's
Like,
fine.
we
You were
haven't
just
been
rolled.
close to dying as it is.
Drama. Drama's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're facing these Templars then, it seems.
Yes. You're not facing them now. Now they're charging. So, you guys are going to do
What
what?
happened to my shots?
Oh, for the love of...
right.
We're going to get to roll initiative.
No, because I'm doing this as a free action because she's standing there like, I can see you. And then Val is taking her time like, bitch, something. And then I'm like already done the shot.
I said, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm not running.
I do like your rendition of what exactly just happened.
It's very lifelike.
Bitch, I'll see you. Bitch, I know it. Thank you. Is that how Cyril's memory works?
No,
What
she's
exactly did she say?
she's very practical. This is what she interpreted out of what happened.
This is why she got caught in her last scheme.
No.
She's busy relating the speech by Empress Celine regarding the upcoming civil war. It's like, bitch, you better not be talking about my child. That's what she said. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
you
one.
need some Jesus.
She believe in the maker.
Yeah.
Cool. Take your shot then. You've made your case.
Thank you.
I relent. No, thank you. Thank you. Shot.
Are you ready? I got 16.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's hit straight. Again, are you aiming for the horse or are you aiming for the rider?
The phylactery.
Ah, you missed.
Yeah, I don't
Figured.
think you're
Higher
going to
than
be
that.
able to hit that unless we, take it from her or she
But
holds it up.
I do hit something though because she's not standing like this and my arrow goes straight, If she's standing like this, I'm aiming this way. So if I don't hit the phylactery, I'm going to hit something behind it. Because logic.
Yeah.
Right now, some notes about mounting and combat. You basically just get a better move rate. That's it. So there's no real huge difference with regards to the way this combat is run. Some of the mounts can fight, but for the sake of simplicity, no, not this particular time.
Okay. It's fine.
You only get a +1 on attack rolls versus opponents who are on
But-
foot. But
No. But if you have the talent mounted combat style, if you're novice, then you can use the mobility of the mount to your advantage in combat.
yep.
Well, I think that means that I should get off the horse and Ness should,
Stay on.
stay on it.
Well, shouldn't you just stay on it and I, go charge?
Yeah, sure, fine. I'll stay.
I mean, it's you.
I'll just
she's
get trampled if I get off anyway.
Yeah. Stay on.
Passengers do not have to use move and run actions, as they simply are being carried along. Cool. They take actions as normal, but the GM should bear in mind the situation, as in, Feral, don't take me closer.
All right. Cool.
Cool. Groovy. That's very simple. I like that. Groovy. All right. So the present situation is that Feral's just released a shot with her arrow. It's missed. The the 6 Knights Templar, Red Templars, are charging you with their swords raised high. Leading from on their war horses. From the front is the Red Swordswoman with her own sword raised high. She hasn't drawn her double-handed sword because she's riding. She's actually just drawn her standard, elegant-looking Templar blade.
Handed weapons can't be used on mount.
Nope.
So I'm off my mount now. Although I'm
You're running Braveheart, aren't you? Cool.
No, I'm not going for the chop. I'm going for the swing.
Pew pew. Would you mind rolling initiative, please?
Mm-hmm.
That's dexterity plus the initiative focus, if you have it.
Yep. Oops. Ooh. This nice roll.
Yeah, I got a 7.
You got a 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could use
What
my
you got?
magic for initiative. That would have helped.
I got 20.
Tough. You can't.
No, I know I can't.
I can't. Wow, these Templars are nuts. Sorry, let's see. Firil, Valeth, and Ferociousness. Yeah, what did Ness got? 20?
No, I got 20. Fidel got 20.
Of course you did. Firil got 20. And Ness got what now?
22.
Ha! What? In your face. Valeth got what? 6?
6. No, 4. 7.
7. All right, I was actually kidding. I didn't think it was. Wow. Okay, that's still pretty bad. Then we also have Leclerc, who got. That's pretty good. And the beast. Apothecary got 14. And Keth got measly 10. It's a bit lame.
Oh, is Kath here already? Or
He has been with us the whole
Yeah.
time.
didn't he have to go back for his armor?
Yeah, sorry, he did.
Yeah. And then he came back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's fully armored. Cool. From the top. This is. Do you guys all race towards him? How do you generally react?
I think I want to, do like this. I'm gonna kind of try to, stand firm, ready to swing, and
Yes.
when the mount is, as close as possible, I will swing as I sidestep to not get trampled, but take the horse by the feet or something.
Nice.
So swing into his legs, basically.
Okay. So let's see. That's
that's what I
going to
wanted.
be Ness, who's on the left flank there. Firil, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to, I guess, sneak behind someone so I can backstab them.
Do you? Because to your left and to your right are the hayfields, so you can probably get lost in there.
Oh, I follow Ness.
Right.
Okay. So Ness is essentially on the left-hand side of the road, so he's not standing like right in dead center and wouldn't get flanked by these charging horses. So I'm going to put you there. Valeth.
Yeah, I want to cast Winter's Grasp on one of the Templars, not the main bitch because she's magic resistant. And so that spell will do 1d6 penetrating damage the first round, and the person I hit must make a Constitution test versus my spell power at the start of their turn. If successful, the spell ends. If the test is failed, the target takes 1d6 penetrating damage and suffers a cumulative -2 penalty to speed. Those killed by Winter's Grasp are frozen solid.
Damn, that's a tin can opener. I put Valeth there. I'm going to put Firil there. There's the Apothecary. This is where Leclerc is. And this is going to be the Keth. Cool, groovy. So right at this point, as preparation for this fight, all three of you get off your horses. The Apothecary does the same and stands next to Valeth. He rolls his sleeves up, revealing his blackened, scarred flesh, and takes his gloves off, revealing those claws, at which point he whips his hands around and starts summoning this storm of yellow, sickeningly acidic magics. Seems to be quite entropic. Meanwhile, on the left, Ness braces for impact, and Firil is making her way probably around for a backstab. In the center, Keth on his horse, and Leclerc, who throws her wineskin to the floor. So it is on! It is a fight to the death! And draws her rapier.
I love this woman.
Yeah, first up to move is, funnily enough, Ness. Do you want to reserve your action, or do you want to charge at them? the way they're moving, they're actually running towards you. So at the start of your turn, you can actually run to meet them and hit one of them as your action.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Sounds fun. Cool. Yeah, roll to smack him in the gob.
Attack roll. 3, 6, 7. So that's 9 plus 7, 16.
16. Oh, nice. Yeah, your hit goes clean in. Roll for damage.
Yes. Mm, 10, 13, 17, 22.
22. These do count as tainted, by the way. Just so you know. So you've had that.
Yeah, I added a plus 3.
The pain. That's nice. That's going to be a check to see if they fall off the horse. No, they don't. Cool. Despite this, despite all of the heavy plate mail, your butchering elf races forward towards this charging formation of fully armored red Templars with his double-handed meat cleaver of doom and swings it in such a vicious arc that it caves in the armor plating of the front red Templar. It causes a vicious blow so hard that there is a backwash of blood that splashes out the back part between the plates as the armor dents in and crushes ribs and such. However, the rider stays on the horse and will probably retaliate in a moment's notice. Good first blow. You are also insane. Where are we? That's going to be... Is this swords for men? That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Next up is, of course, Firil. Are you going to go and disappear into the cornfield? You can, of course, attack, but you're going to be attacking from the front, so you might want to set up a good blow in a minute.
I'm gonna just hide and sneak when I have the best opportunity to do so.
Cool. So you're in there. We won't bother doing stealth yet until you make an attack roll, but if I need my characters to try and see you, I'll make them do a check to see if they see you first. So you are in the cornfield.
Yes.
Groovy. Next up is... Groovy. That's going to be the red swordswoman who turns her horse to meet Ness. Despite the fact that the horseman who Ness hits just zips past him, moving towards Keth. He can't stop the momentum. He just gets clotheslined by this thing, but doesn't come off his horse. The red swordsman veers her course towards Ness and rolls to hit. That is 22.
I use... let's see. Wait, I have to check. Because I have quick reflexes.
Yes.
You can prepare yourself for action in an instance. Once per round, you can use ready as a free action on your turn.
Yes.
So, actually, I put away my two-handed sword and get my, shield up.
Okay. Just to bear in mind, you should do that during your turn. It's not as a true reaction to someone else's move. It's rather you can do that as your minor action during your turn.
Well, once per round on my turn. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'll let it fly though, because this is the big boss woman, and it'd be just mean not to. Yeah. So yeah, she still hits you, but you get obviously probably better armor. Yeah, rolling for damage. Oh come on, really? Yeah, that's gonna be 6.
And mine is 4 then, so 2.
Yep, 2 damage. You just managed to duck under, just receiving a slight kiss from her blade as she goes past. Son of a... Really? Yeah. Leclerc, along with Keth, who I rolled at the same, race towards the knights. They actually hit up against that one knight who you started up on. First off, Leclerc, who is riding on a horseback with a rapier. It's the most bizarre of sights. Strikes him in the front and causes just about 4 damage on that dude. Cool. And then Keth goes in with his broadsword and misses completely.
Oh,
Bad. Poor Keth.
well, he's out of practice.
Yeah, very much out of practice. That brings us up to... Yes, the Templars. The one that has had the crap kicked out of him strikes back at Leclerc. Misses her, sadly. Another one comes in to strike at Keth. Hits him and causes 12 minus the armor. That's going to be around 6 damage on him. Cool. The sword bites pretty deep onto his shoulder armor, causing a rather nasty laceration there. Get the mata-san. La 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 la. Cool. It's -4 there. Wicked. And then the other load of them come charging in on Ness because he's the tank. 2 of them miss, and the other one causes 7 damage before armor. So that's 3 injury on you. Yeah, it's another... Essentially, despite the fact that you're on the ground, they can't seem to actually cause a really solid strike on you. They can hit you, but you seem to be able to just step around and move with the blade so it doesn't bite at all. It just passes by.
I'm so slippery.
The apothecary casts Arcane Lance. Oh, nice. Oh, right. But however, it splashes off the armor of the lead Templar. And then it comes finally to Valeth. You want to do your ice thing? In front of you, by the way, you have 3 knights who are currently trying to attack Ness from their horse.
Right. Okay, so
They're in a cone.
I'll take one of them then. So
Well, it's a cone effect, isn't it? Or is it Winter's Grasp?
No, it's oh, what did it say again? I think it's like a cone or a burst. No, it's a burst. I'm pretty sure.
Is it Cone of Cold or is it Winter's Grasp?
No, it's Winter's Grasp.
Right, it's just one person then.
It's just one person. Comes up like a mist.
Right in front of you, you can actually see the one that's heavily injured fighting against Keth and Leclerc. There's another one that's fighting against them. And then there's 3 more around the side of Ness, including the, as you called her, the red bitch.
Mm.
Who do you want to go for?
Well, Ness had 3 against him and he's alone, right?
Yep.
So I'll try to pick off one of them.
Cool, go for it.
So I'm going
Roll your magic check.
Yes, I will. There's my dice.
I have one question though.
Yes.
While she rolls the dice, I did not receive any healings. I got quite little.
Yeah, I'll heal you in the next round.
You would have classed as having a 5-minute rest, so you can get that back.
True.
I forget how much that is. Haha, drink.
Yes. Let's see. 12.
5-minute rest called a breather restores 5 plus Constitution plus your level in health.
9, 10, 11.
Okay. 5, 8.
So basically 9. Wait, no. 9 plus your Constitution.
Okay, so 8 then.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like better.
Now I don't make it. I miss it by 1 point. I rolled 11 and I need 12.
Oh no.
Dice.
You haven't got any focuses or anything which could help?
No, I don't.
Aww. Lame.
But I use those mana points. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
You don't manage to get the magic off.
No.
But
Just too flustered.
do you want to do anything for your minor action, like move around, reposition?
Right. Are there anyone coming against me now or close to me now?
Not yet. No, there is one horseman who is free to attack you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll hold an action. Like if he starts coming towards me, I'll dive away so he doesn't trample me, I guess.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. And the heal spell, is that a touch spell or can I do it from a distance?
It's a touch spell, sadly.
Yeah, so I have to get closer to Ness, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I have to do that then.
You can guard up though.
That's true.
So you get more. You can guard up to get more defense.
Well, I have restoration though, so I could cast that because I don't think that's the touch.
No, it isn't. Restoration's a ranged spell.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have to move if I cast restoration, most likely.
No.
No, rejuvenate. I mean, sorry. I don't think that's a touch.
You can also prepare to pick one made action that you prepare to execute and then turn.
Yeah.
You need to have a major action free to do that.
Yeah, I don't have a major action free. But yeah, I'll do rejuvenate because I can channel the energy to Ness without actually having to move, and I'll save my move for.
Sounds good. It might well save his life, so that's a good idea. Go on, cast your spell.
Oh, but that's not until my next turn.
Oh, that's not it's a major action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Moving up second round now. Moving straight back to the top. Ness.
Yeah.
You've got in front of you the red bitch. I was going to stick that. Sorry, she's the red swords person. She has a name. You just haven't learned it yet.
Nope.
And two knights. What do you want to do?
Kill her.
See?
You hear whispering from the patches. Kill her.
Yes. The field behind you seems to whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Like, kill them all.
Kill the red bitch.
Okay. I'll just have to see what I can do here. Let's see. What I want to do, at least, is, to try to get them off their horses so they don't get the advantages.
You can attack the horses, and they are weaker.
Yeah. I will attack the horse of the red bitch then.
There. I put on some battle music.
Yeah, I did
Yeah!
too. Attacking.
That's not battle music, so never that's your dog.
It was strength and right? I add my strength and my specialties, right?
Yes,
For
yes,
the
the attack
attack
roll. Yes.
Yeah, that's 7. 12 plus 7 is 19.
See? That means you hit.
Yeah, let's
What,
clean
roll
that
damage?
horse. Yep. I don't get the +3 on the horse, right?
No. As much as I'd love to have a red lyrium horse, that was so cool. No.
So then it's just the 3 to 6. But do I add my strength there as well?
Yes. Just not your focus,
Then it's
because your focus is
16.
just attack rolls.
16.
Nice. Did you get any doubles, by the way? You remember the doubles, guys? Because Pierce Armor is amazing.
Not any double.
Okay, good. You cause 10 damage. Your cut doesn't actually kill the horse, sadly, but you do carve a nice line across its its legs. You bypass its.
Yeah, I tried to aim for the legs.
Yes, as you should. The horse passes its willpower check, so it doesn't bolt the rider either. Moving on to the next person, which is Thyril. Is that going to be a backstab?
Yes. And
You're gonna backstab.
I'm gonna. Who's closest to me now? Like.
Well, right now, according to my personal battle map, I really need to get a way of putting it up here. What? What?
Can I backstab the bitch?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
If you have a second webcam, Rick, you can log on from a different account, and then you can have, 2 cameras to,
I'll get my technical advisor to sort that out for me. That's Ingrid. She's become really good at this stuff. But yeah, I should actually get that sorted for next time. It beats this. It just, this is basically what I've got so far. Yeah, don't laugh. It's art. In front of you, you see Ness essentially standing with his sword in front of 3 knights on their horses, all stabbing down at him. The combat's a bit flowing back and forth, despite the fact that the horsemen they're actually maneuvering their horses around. However, the red bitch is the closest one onto your right, so you'll be flanking her You'll still need to roll a stealth check to make sure she doesn't detect you.
Yes. But how does the bluff...
Bluff means that you can actually do it when you start adjacent to them. So usually you have to approach them. Bluff means that you can be right in front of them and say, hey, look at this. It's a distraction. Stab.
Okay, then I don't need to use that. But I have it.
I'll take the stab. Yeah, still. Go on, roll a stealth.
Yes. I just have to, add all the things together. 8 plus 21.
Drink.
Yeah, drink. That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous, honestly.
But you're the one who gave me the Fallon's coats thing.
Yeah, I know.
Even though that just gave me the 21 and not the just 20.
I only have myself to blame. It's like my parents. All right. Yes. Despite the fact that the Red Swordswoman actually rolled really, really high, you rolled higher. So you dive out of the cornfields with 2 daggers, bring them straight down. Do you want to attack her horse, or do you want to attack herself?
Because she's on the horse.
Yes. The horse is weaker.
Oh, but the poor horse. Oh, if I backstab, I can be like, does she have any? No skin showing, I guess. Only her head. There is
something else I want you to know. Just because I'm a nice GM, you don't have to follow the full suit of basically I want to attack, defend, yada yada yada. You can actually be a bit more dynamic. If you want to say, for example, jump on the back of the horse and yank off the phylactery.
Yeah.
Or, basically push her off the horse. Or spank the horse so it tries to bolt her. Just
that was what I thought, spank the horse.
Does that count? Are we drinking?
No.
No, I would have to say it. I would.
It's going to say, son of a means it.
Well, I mean, spanking in general, but I don't know. I guess we leave it up to each individual.
Half the population of Oslo just drunk.
Oh,
okay.
No, but what would it take to, if I were about to just yank her off, that would mean that I need strength,
that would be
right?
A strength check. I wouldn't recommend that. She's more likely to lift you up.
Yeah. But there's no way that I'm gonna, get onto the horse without getting noticed.
But
you'd be on the
do it one fluid movement. Like you just tap the horse's bum, you take a hop, and then up with the blades and down in her neck or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
You could do that.
If I'm tall enough, I would definitely do that.
You can try to rip the phylactery off in the same...
You could feasibly get on the horse and then do something, but then she'd notice.
Yeah.
You have a few seconds where she's like, this horse has suddenly gotten heavier. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm going to that sprint jump thing and
sure.
stabbing her in the neck.
Do an athletics check to get up onto the horse, first of all.
Athletics? Isn't that acrobatics?
Sorry, acrobatic, yes.
Because that means it's dexterity, and that is good. That's good.
Yes.
All right. Oh, that is. Let's see.
Oh, please say it's a double. That would be amazing.
Oh no, it's not a double. I'm sorry, my dear.
Oh,
but it's still good. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Woo!
18. Awesome. You managed to get onto the horse right behind her. Now you're in prime position to attack her if you want, or if you're feeling lucky, you could try and reach around and the phylactery that she has is just hanging from her neck there in front of you.
I guess I'm gonna do more. It would be better. It would be better to take the phylactery, I guess, because that's the only thing we need.
Yeah,
that is going to be a sleight of hand check. I just wanted to tell you that you can do these things. It's not all about just attack, Where are we? That is going to be a dexterity with sleight of hand, if they have that. No, they don't. I do believe that'd be Legademon, probably.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
You would?
Yes, because I have that as a focus. Whatever.
Yeah,
it
go
is.
for it. Go for it. That's fine. Because I can't find anything else that would make sense.
No.
Oh,
That's
That belt thing on the saddle.
yeah, Bez is very active in the chat. Cut the thing holding the saddle. She will fall off. That belt thing.
The girdle.
Yeah.
that's smart. That's very smart.
Go.
But I got a 20.
Rank!
Also, Rick said reach around earlier. I don't know if that counts.
It does. Drank.
Yeah, drink.
Dear me. That actually only counts as a minor action as well.
Ooh, so you have a major action left.
So I can attack her?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can take the phylactery and stab her in the face at the same
Yep.
time?
Yeah,
Yep.
do that. Please, like, hello.
Yeah.
Arterial spray.
Keep her scar from me.
Oh. A red star in the face.
Scar
I can
from
actually
face.
smile.
Yeah.
Go on,
You
you get the
can go
back.
like, why so serious?
Vest also says get a plastic bag and wave it in front of the horse. Horses are scared of plastic bags.
But where in Theodos would you get a plastic
Yes,
bag?
exactly.
I feel like we are losing track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back to
Stabbing her in the face.
Yes, stab away.
Does this count as a backstab? Because
I think she
Yes.
knows you're there
That's a very good point. Hold on.
since
Nope.
you stole the phylactery. I don't know.
At that point in time when she does the attack, she is not. She's not aware that
Okay.
Cyril is there.
so that's a backstab then.
It is a backstab. I hate you, but it's a backstab.
So exciting.
It's doubles, but it's not good.
How do you mean? It's like a double one.
Yeah.
What's your total?
13.
Yeah. You don't manage to find a way of getting at her despite everything, and she notices that you're there. Now, but still, you've got the phylactery in your right hand.
Yeah.
That brings us to. Uh-oh. She gets to hit you back.
Oh
She
no!
notices what's going on. She says to. What?
The motion of I'm not sitting behind her like on the horse.
Like,
No.
really?
It's more like grabbing the thing in one motion as I throw myself at the same time. I don't know.
You're probably like hunched over or squatting on the back side of the horse or something.
Regardless,
rolling off
when
of
you
it.
tried to stab her,
Yes.
your knife didn't go through the armor.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she notices that.
Yes, of
Because when
course.
you're wearing mail and someone goes poke
Pring.
with the intent of stabbing you, you notice.
Yes.
But then Feral should be too close to this bitch to her actually managing to wield any weapons at her. She can only like do her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Let's do that.
Or I've already fallen off the horse. That was my point. How can I stay on this horse for long? Because that's not possible.
That would have been a really interesting move. Like you just hop on, yoink, hop off, run. It's just like yes. She elbows you in the face for brawling damage, which is essentially with her armored elbow. That's going to be 6 damage on you.
Yeah. But I've written something in my armor rating. I've written 3/5, but I don't know what that means.
Do you have a
I don't
shield?
remember. No,
How would
I
it be
don't
5?
remember. I don't remember why, but it's something /5. But I'm gonna figure out that. But
It might be the coat which you wear over your armor.
yeah, it might be
I
that.
think so.
That stupid coat thing. Why did I give you that? It's like you need it.
Yes,
All right.
that's the one that gives me 5. You're so true. It's so true. So I get just 1 damage then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay! Hooray!
She's also gonna try and manipulate the horse to try and get you thrown off. Which passes an animal handling check. You want to roll I do believe that would be strength to hold on to the horse, or do you want to automatically fail?
Okay.
Did you do acrobatics? Do you know?
I don't need that.
Ride off the horse?
I don't need it, because I got 18. Bitches.
On strength.
Yes! I even rolled a double. I don't know if that counts.
I was going to start a petition. If you at home think that we should enforce a strict rolling clarity, transparency with like online rolling, so we can trust one another again.
Hey, me and Tonya
Comment below.
clearly honest about our roles.
Yeah.
So
Clearly.
I've had a few shitty rolls today, and I haven't lied about them, so you can trust me.
we trust you.
Nope, I can't trust any knife ears. Nope, never.
Sham!
100% of never the time. Right, moving swiftly on. That is going to bring us up to... You've got the phylactery, though. That's awesome. That is very awesome. Where are we now? Yes, Leclerc. Strikes true. Oh, crap. Yes. Okay, so that's going to be that. Throat. Cool. Keth. Yes, nice. Cool. Groovy. Cool. Now, Leclerc and Keth double team one of the knights that's in front of them. Leclerc brings her rapier into his throat, stabbing him, which the knight bashes the rapier away, but just in time to turn around and see Keth's broadsword sweeping downwards right into the gorget part between the helmet and the breastplate, carving straight into the windpipe, erupting with arterial spray.
Yes!
The knight comes tumbling down from his saddle as he kind of rides on the floor, trying to stop the blood flow leaking from his armor. That's Damto. Where's my wonderful list of doom? That's going to bring us to the... He's dead. The Templar buddy, he's going to swing around, misses completely. Leclerc dodges that, nice and clean. The third one is going to try and hit Ness, misses again. What the And the final one is going to hit Ness as well. Hits. Yeah! And gets a total of 12 damage.
-4, so that's 8.
You're the only one cheering for these guys.
Someone has to.
He's
I feel
the
like
DM.
they're really
He has
misunderstood people.
Oh yes, clearly angry lyrium infused, ragers are. Has such a bad.
Affliction Hex from the apothecary. He fails his test. Dear gosh. I know.
You're rolling really badly today.
What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to say? Huh?
You're unlucky. That's what I'm
I
trying
said
to say.
hashtag performance issues. I just threw the dice down in a fit of rage.
Wow.
Sorry, that's what I got. Why not before when it mattered? Cool. That reminds me that we're down to Valeth.
Yay! Okay, so I cast Rejuvenate on Ness.
Awesome sauce. Over it.
Okay, so it immediately heals 1d6 of damage, plus 1d6 at the start of the round for 4 rounds. Because my magic ability is 4. So if I make it,
It's an attritional thing, that's nice.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, doubles! So that's 6 plus 8, so that's 10, 14, 18. So yeah, I make it. So that's 1d6 of health to Ness. Do you want to roll for that, or?
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, because don't trust my dice.
Or mine.
You said 1d6 plus what?
No, that's 1d6. And then at the beginning of the 3 next rounds, you also get 1d6.
Okay, 3 then.
Yeah, I think so.
Woohoo!
And oh yeah, I got doubles too. So
You got to have another. What was your dragon die?
my dragon die was a 4.
Really, the only one I'd recommend is actually casting another spell.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I would do
Yeah,
too.
fast casting.
Yeah, fast casting.
You know, as an offside point, considering the OP-ness of Ness and Firil, I would actually start. There's actually there's a rule in the book which allows you to do special stunt charts or tables for particular spell groups. Now they're actually a bit OP, so they actually say use these when you feel like mages have got a bad lot in the game. And considering your history with your character, I'd say you need all the help you can get.
Yeah, yes.
So after this game, next time I'll take you through that chart, but you can probably start using specialist stunt tree that's more in key with your
that
powers.
Would be very cool if I could.
Yeah,
do
right.
That.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It would
But yes,
be
do
very
you want to cast another spell?
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to do an arcane lance because if I hit, I have a new talent or class power, which means that's called spell lance. So if I can cast an extra spell if I land an arcane lance on a target.
You guys play Pathfinder, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
I can tell. Go on.
Also, it requires 3 stunt points. So I guess I can. Can I use that instead of the No, because I've already used them to cast a second spell, right? So I can't.
Yeah.
Do that.
You can't stuntify twice now.
No. Okay. So then I'll just cast Winter's Grasp.
Cool.
And
It's a great way of getting a cheap second spell off. But you can't double up, unfortunately.
No.
So yeah, Winter's Grasp, go for it.
Yep.
Who are you aiming at, by the way? Are you going to aim at the Bad Batch or anyone else?
Well, considering that my magic doesn't really do anything to her because she's got magic resistance, I think I'm just going to try to get rid of, the red
Your
shirts.
siblings? Yeah, the red shirts. Ah, no!
Yeah, so I'm just going to try to take one of the guys that are against Ness.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So that is 11, 12, 13. Yes, I make it.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, so
Roll your damage.
yeah, that's let's see, 1d6 penetrating damage, and he has to cast a Constitution against my spell power.
Oh.
So he takes 4 penetrating damage.
The Constitution is 15.
Ah, damn it! Minus 14, so he makes it. So he's not slowed.
But he's lost 4 to one of his things.
Yeah.
Winter's Grasp is cool. The ice magic is actually one of the best ones in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it is. I like the ice magic too very much.
Really should have done an Elsa character.
Yeah, that would have been so fun.
The armor never bothered me anyway. Cool. Right, back to the start. Ness.
Yes.
One of the.
I can roll another. I mean, for health, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Regenerate.
Yes. 5.
4.
3.
2.
Two.
Who's got the OCD here, eh?
No one.
Wait.
Okay. What were you going to say?
Who? Me? I was just wondering what son of it was eating. Was it cookies?
Oh, it's cake.
That was my second guess. God, where did she put it all? I'm going to be jealous and... Oh, God! Ah! Ingrid, go get me cake. Or not.
Rage.
Wow. I'm sorry, that was beneath me. Yes. Cool. What did you get, by the way, for your attack? Did you attack? You attacked?
No, I rolled just for health now. No, I haven't
You want
attacked.
to attack, right?
Yeah, I'll just keep hacking on her horse then.
That's so mean. I love it.
Yeah.
Horse is
horse
regretting
isn't
its career choices.
Yeah. Poor horse.
Let's see.
We should have picked a better master. Aha!
11, 18.
Nice, straight through. Yeah, roll for damage. Oh, did you get a double, by the way?
I don't remember.
Ah, you gotta check that.
No, yeah, I know. Let's see. I got 15.
Ow! Yeah, okay. That's another 9 off the horse. Jesus.
Where's the self-preservation of this horse?
Through vital
Play.
training and experience, this horse is pretty much like, I gotta do what I'm told.
Yeah, he's been lobotomized.
Yep, pretty much. Like most war horses are, sadly. Yeah, that's gonna be Feral. You've been just standing behind the horse now.
Am I on the ground?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I'm just standing there.
Yes, you did not fall on your butt.
Okay, then I hit. Huh?
Never mind. Metagaming.
Cut the girdle! Cut the girdle!
I hit the horse as hard as I can on the butt to make it run.
Yeah.
To make it like, you know. So I kind of
Just poke him in the arse with your dagger so he rears.
Yeah, that was what I was supposed to say. So I gently stab the horse in the ass. Not in the ass, but in the...
Is there such a thing as a gentle stabbing? Just wondering.
Thank you.
No, there's not.
Thank you, Anita. I was wondering the same thing.
It's not that I'm doing it slowly, but I'm trying to do it like in a nice way. Because it's for the greater goods. I don't know.
Penetrating damage!
Yes.
In the arse!
Drink.
Not in the ass, but...
Okay. This is technically animal handling. I'm sure it is.
No, because it's attack. So I'm attacking the poor horse.
I think that red bitch has to, do animal handlings.
Oh,
check
she
out.
has to do that.
All right. So basically, we'll do it as an attack roll, but when you actually do it, you won't do any damage. It'll just be you'll force her to do an attack roll, and then it'll be an ability check. So go for that roll for an attack.
Yeah, I'm hoping the horse will go maniac and throw her off or something. That
It would be hilarious. That's what you
So
get to
I'm
have a zombie
basically...
horse.
also, I just want to say this before I attack, because I'm stabbing the butt and I jump off so I won't get kicked. Just so you know.
Damn it! You just got me there. Good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Go for it.
Okay, so this is then... it's still dexterity, right? Yes.
Yep.
It's 19.
Yeah, you get that. You, despite the fact that in front of you, Ness is trying to reveal the ribcage of the horse to the world. You behind with this moral complex and unaware of the situation up front, gently press the dagger into the more sensitive parts of the back of the horse, producing the desired results. The warhorse, after years of mental training, has had a very bad day today. It got up this morning. It woke up to hay and water and some good pats on the shoulder. It got brushed. It was treated like a goddess, and then it met you guys, whereby the one in front is trying to kill it, and the one behind is trying to do something with a sharp implement. So despite the fact that it has been a warhorse for most of its life, trained from birth to resist damage, this psychological trauma is just too much. The red swordswoman on the saddle has never actually seen this horse react this way before, and is thrown clean off the saddle, stirrups and all. And
Can she please get stuck in the stirrup while the horse runs with her?
No, I don't want that to happen. That would be bad. That would be hilarious. That would be goddamn hilarious. No, but she does land on her ass in the mud.
Yes.
And the horse runs off. Basically with gore and blood dripping behind from its front.
Yes.
Dear God. Anyway.
Poor horse.
The red swordswoman gets up as a minor action, dragging her ass up with her armor. She is not happy. She sees you. Do you make a facial expression? Does Firil say anything?
I wink at her and I run.
You turn to run. It's not you. Actually, you do get to run because that's your minor action. Where do you want to run? Into the field or be like back towards?
Yes, fields.
Fields. So you run into the fields. It literally is like, pew, it's just gone. The villainess is just like, what?
Yes.
Who does this? I have to explain this to my boss. Now the red swordswoman takes her rage out on Ness and goes at him with the sword, hitting easily. And it's not the red sword, thankfully. It seems that using that takes it out of her. However, she does cause 15 damage.
So 11.
Yes. Then we have the 2 Templars in front of you. First one misses gratuitously, and the third one hits perfectly, causing... Oh! 16.
Good thing I rejuvenated you.
No, sorry, 15 damage. Not 16, 15 damage. Prior to armor.
Yeah, so.
Meanwhile, the other one strikes at Keth. Hits. Causes 12 damage. That's minus his armor, that's only about -8. Good. Right. Wow, this is brutal.
I'm starting to look quite ragged.
Yeah, remember you still have rejuvenation going on.
It doesn't really help that much. It only postpones the inevitable.
How far? Yeah, no, I'm just going to have to wait until my round and come closer and heal you for some extra.
Yeah, cause my full health is 58, but I have taken 43 in damage.
Yeah, I'll come and I'll try to heal you for 3d6 once it's my turn.
Is that what you say to Ness?
No, but is he asking for my help? I don't know. I can see that he's doing poorly.
Yeah, that after that, both the red bitch and one of her companions hit me. I'll, stagger a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
regardless
and just.
Of that, Leclerc goes in to hit the guy to his left, hits him, and causes some damage there. And Keth goes in as well. Oh, stun point.
Ooh.
Bypasses his armor, but doesn't actually do much else. Another -9. The guy between, they're basically just double teaming like one at a time. Between the two of them, riding like ships alongside, doing broadside, just backing the back on both of them. It's very effective. They're taking this guy apart. However, Ness, he seems to be taking on the lion's share of the enemy. Then the apothecary fails his casting roll again. Gosh, this is not his forte. Yeah, Valeth, your turn.
Yeah. I run up to Ness as fast as I can, and I lay my hand on his shoulder or whichever part of him is, easily reached, and I cast heal for 3 mana points, which means she gets 3d6 points.
Cool. Attack of opportunity from the red woman.
Yeah, I expected that.
Well, it's not an attack of opportunity, it's not D&D, but because you come close to her, you should roll a acrobatics check.
Oh, yeah. Totally have something in that. No. Oh, oops. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's 8.
8.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she hits you as you're going past.
Pretty good.
And causes.
That was not good, I guess, for you.
I can't see.
She causes 7 damage.
Okay, -4, so that's 3.
3. As you come past, she hits you with the hilt of her sword as like a secondary blow. She's not really focusing on you that much, despite everything. This main threat in front of us taking all of her interest at the moment. Probably because she's distracted from the fact that somebody's ran off with a horse.
Yeah.
Or rather, the horse is gone. It's just gonna have to chase after that thing later.
All right, so I'm casting heal. Ow.
And she lost her phylactery.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I make it. So that's 3d6 of health to Ness.
I'm a hero.
I don't have any actions left now, right? Because I've moved and I've cast a major action spell.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I roll the dice for the health.
Yeah.
Again.
You just do that.
Okay, then I got 14 health back.
Cool.
Damn it. Cool. Straight back to the top. That is going to be Ness.
Okay. Fielding. Then I have rejuvenate again.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. And then, as I feel this energy flowing back into my body, I, roar with vigor and attack the red bitch.
Woohoo! Go for it.
Roar!
That was scary.
Yeah,
I
super
got
scary.
a double. And let's see, 12, 14, plus 7, 21.
Nice. You hit.
Yeah. And my dragon die is 6.
Ah! Oh my god!
Wow.
What would you like
So
to use for your stunts?
I want to do. Wait a minute. Oh, whatever.
Yeah?
Dual strike, so I can affect 2 targets.
Nice.
So I pick obviously the red bitch and one of the others standing.
Yep, and you only roll once for the attack roll, so you hit both of them.
So it's basically a cleave.
And
Yep.
yeah.
Cleave.
And I also want to do mighty blow, so I have an extra 1d6.
Oh my god.
See.
Remember, you get +3 as well to the damage.
Yeah. Let's see.
This person who's standing in front of me, who is wearing a My Little Pony t-shirt, and at the moment she's playing a berserker elf with a cleaver, carving up horses. And this is my Friday.
Yeah.
19.
19. Ah! Okay.
No,
Is anyone
sorry.
dead?
24.
That's worthy of a drink, I would say.
Yeah, drink! That counts. That so counts.
Whoa.
Groovy. Yeah, your sword carves through the armor of the red swordswoman, causing a rather nasty line around her gut before the line of your double-handed cleaver goes straight upwards and into the chin of the one who's still on the horse next to him. He's trying to come down at you, trying to do a stab move right at this point. So the tip of your sword gets him underneath the helmet and carves upwards. Essentially, you see a red spray come up and his helmet flies off, revealing someone who is now essentially missing part of his jaw. The tip of your sword has gone underneath his jawbone and wrenched it out. He's now on 1 health.
Did Ness just make a blood shower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did.
I think hashtag let it rain as
I'm singing in the rain. No.
yes. Just give you pluses when there's enough blood in the area to make it look like it's raining.
Now I wish I was a fire mage so I could set fire to the rain.
Like fire, rain. That's a bad one. God almighty. Yes, that's going to be Feral.
Yes, can I sneak up on the bitch
That's gonna be a bluff. You're adjacent.
No, because I'm in the...
Oh yeah, you ran away! I forget!
Yes!
Oh my god!
Because I'm
Alright.
hidden.
That's gonna be a fresh stealth check.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome, I could do those.
Let's say,
no.
8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah, you normally wouldn't have managed it, but I just rolled a 1, 1, and a 5, so... she's let's just say she's covered in the blood of her compatriot.
Yeah.
But because like the guy next to him who's like, I'll help you, my lady. Oh, where's my mouth? So he's basically covered in her blood, and she's like blinking it away, and she doesn't notice you as you come around the side of her with your daggers. So
Yeah.
go for an attack.
Yes. Let's see. Ooh, it's doubles. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I think. Cool. All right. That's definitely a hit. Roll for damage.
And also, yes, I did get a double 4. So should I do...
Drink.
I guess I'm gonna go for Pierce Armor, but I get that for 1 stunt point.
Yes.
Um,
You have that special ability. What's it called? Murder eyes or something?
it's just called Pierced Armor.
Yeah, not what I call it. Go on. You were saying.
And I guess Mighty Blow would be awesome.
Yes.
And and then just skirmish, just because I can.
It's because you can. La 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 la.
So basically, this means I get 3d6 damage.
Yep. And it bypasses the armor.
Wow.
Yeah.
I quit. I'm good. I'm so good.
Like Sunniva is like, it's impossible to like fuck up for her character. She just rolls
Well, yes, because I rolled really shitty damage. That's for sure. But damage is damage, I guess. So that's 3 plus 5 for you.
3 plus 5 for me. Wait,
8.
that's how much you rolled?
Yes, I rolled 2 2s and a 1.
Aw.
You suck. All right. Let's go.
It's when it counts, when it's really like sickening. When I have every odds with me, that's when I fail miserably at that.
That's your family motto, is it? That's when it really matters. We fail.
That's why the show is called Fateful Fumble.
All right.
But
Yes.
then I use my skirmish and hide in the field again.
Yes, you get to move 1 movement, which is that. Yeah, pretty much just going into the fields there. The Red Templar gets to go next. The Red Swordswoman. She brings a sword up close and takes a very vicious swing at Ness again. Hitting for 24, and then going for... Nice. That is going to be 18 damage.
14.
How are you doing?
Taking 41 in damage.
So what? How much do you have left? Like very
Left,
little?
that's like 17.
Oh no, you need another heal.
Sounds like someone needs a heal.
Yeah.
The other Templar who... actually, I'll do Leclerc first. Leclerc and Keth. Oh, Jesus, Mary Joseph. No damage on that one. Keth. Yes. Yeah, cool. Leclerc and Keth seem to be stuck finishing off their Templar. They don't seem to be able to get through his armor. The guy is desperately on the defensive, just trying to defend here. He retaliates and strikes Leclerc in the mouth, which does no damage. I really should check the damage before I give the evocative description. was the most potent defensive part of Leclerc is obviously her mouth, you know? She uses it so often, it's like steel. Yeah, and then the Templar who's on 1 health, the guy who's now got blood pouring down his front from the jawbone, which is cracked, goes down after Ness with this blazing red fury. His eyes are visibly red, they're actually glowing.
Work or something?
No, you just got him on you took him down to 1 health in 1 shot. So he should be so close to death.
He should be terrified. That's what.
Yeah, he passed his willpower check. He hits you and goes for... Oh, nice. That's going to be... Plus the 4, carry the 2. That's going to be 11 damage.
So... 11, 7.
Yep.
Shoot.
Yes.
Oh my god. Was that you or Muffa?
Me.
Jesus, you guys are eating these fellas up. That's not fair at all. The apothecary tries to go for arcane lance, and
Okay.
Groovy hits the swordswoman on the back, causing.
Does he? That's like the first time he's ever hit anyone.
I know he's not a very good magician. He puts his talents into
He's
other
better at
things.
healing.
Yeah, ironically, he just doesn't seem to be doing that.
No, he doesn't.
Yep, that's it. Now to Valeth.
Okay. Could you clear this up, because my new talent spell lance is a bit confusing. I'm not sure I'm understanding it right. You can cast a spell after hitting a foe with an arcane lance. This is a stunt that costs 3 stunt points, and the spell you cast cannot have a mana point cost greater than 3.
Yep.
So does that mean that I have to roll a double when I hit with my arcane lance, or just that I get it because I have spell lance?
If it quotes stun points, then you have to have stun points, which means you have to roll a double.
Okay. Just checking.
Really, it's a bit crap. It's just a little extra that you can do.
It's nothing big. All right.
No.
Well, I'll just try to heal Ness again. That's
probably wise, considering 1 more hit and he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. This.
Okay. Let's see. That was almost a double. 11, 15. So yeah, that hits. And I'm going to use 3 mana points, so he gets 3d6 worth of hit points.
Nice. Hit 2.2.
And yeah, after that, I'm going to be out of mana soon.
It's an essential thing, though.
Yeah.
Essential.
How close am I to the red bitch?
You're literally right behind Ness.
Right.
And Ness is in combat with her.
Okay, well, so she can't really reach me while I'm behind Ness, so I guess I'm...
No, without throwing something at you or,
Okay,
pushing past it.
I'll just stay where I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Right back to the top. Ness, you're up.
Yeah, then it's my last rejuvenation die. 5.
Nice. Seriously, you must have so many scars.
He's collecting them.
Yeah.
Aren't you all?
A point of pride.
Not Feral.
No, Feral has no scars.
She never gets hit. Last time we played, I didn't get hit by anything. You're like, does anyone need help? I was like, no.
No, just me.
I'm super. Thanks for asking. Yes.
It's only going downhill from here. I'm sorry.
I'll just,
Fair warning.
do attack on the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
10 plus 7, 17. 17.
17. That hits. Just.
10, 15.
15. Cool. Nice. Yep, you managed to find a chink through her armor just and draw a bit more blood with your cleaver. You seem to tell though that despite the amount of damage that you've put on her, she is nowhere near going anywhere. She is She seems to be just taking the blows. You can almost sense that you almost get the feeling that it makes her angry. You know, she's actually getting more formidable the more you injure her. The other dude, however, is like bleeding to death to her left. So, sorry, to her right, to your left. So that moves up to Cyril, who's back in the freaking cornfield again.
Yes, I'm gonna do a new backstab try.
Yep,
But I'm gonna jump out from a different place. I'm not going out from the same place that I just came from. You know.
Right.
So she can't anticipate this.
All right, sure. Go on then, roll it.
Stealth first, Will.
Well, of course.
Yes. Oh. Oh, this is 10. And this is 18.
Yeah, you failed.
What?
Yep.
Okay, that's
Once I actually rolled 6, 6, and 5. As you come into attack, you're diving in. She raises her shield arm and pretty much just grabs your jerkin as you come in. You can still attack, but you're obviously not surprising her. So roll a basic attack. You still get double still count for pierced armor, etc., etc. So remember that.
Yeah. What about your weapon style? Does that count now?
Yes, you can get you can say you activated it as part of your move.
All right.
Because the backstab is a freebie when it comes to approaching your target. So your minor action is basically I switch on my blades.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
So you get +1 to hit, basically.
Yes, and I think I'm gonna need that. 12, 13, 14.
Anita, what are you doing with your hand?
15.
Huh?
It's just
It's just underneath my nose. What?
it's like my little finger smells really weird. I should probably move it.
I got 20, by the way. 20
Sorry.
on attack.
Yes,
It's
you
okay.
hit. You still
Thank
hit.
you. Yay! But it's gonna be. I'm gonna hit her with shitty damage, though.
Yeah. Well, you are using daggers.
Can I reroll that? Ah, damn it. It's basically
No.
2, 3, 4. 4 damage.
Yeah, you don't get through her armor at all.
No.
As you come down trying to bring your twin daggers down on her, she pretty much just stops you with a palm. And there is this moment where you're face to face, literally at arm's length from each other, and
Can
her
I spit
eyes
on her?
are. No, that's just mean.
Yeah,
Do
but
that.
I want to because it's feral.
All right, fine, you spit on her. It's kind of disgusting there. But yeah, her eyes are actually glowing this little red, even as the spittle from your mouth trails down her nose. God, you guys are really mean. So what did you do? Oh, we stabbed them, we butchered them, and Feral, she spat on her. That's way out of line. You're right, that was way out of line. I'm so sorry.
We don't care.
She gets her
about
move
that.
now. Ow. She gets her move, and she's going to hit you, Feral. And she gets 3, 6, 12, 18.
Yeah.
Aha! Finally got you! Prepare for a scar!
Yeah, thanks.
16.
Yeah. That's
16
11.
damage.
That's 11 for me.
Yep.
But it's alright. I've just taken 12 damage and I have 40 health, so.
Just asking for it. Her return swing of her broadsword catches you in the midsection and basically carves a nice little cut. Thankfully missing your coat, by the way. It just goes between the flaps. Moving...
Oh, that's rude. She's ruining my coat.
No, she didn't hit your coat.
Oh, she didn't.
I said between the flaps of the coat, so it's like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right in the center.
That's rude. That's what I said.
Yeah, it's still rude.
You just spat on her face!
You don't get to complain about being rude.
Seriously!
Okay.
No complaining.
I'm not.
Yes, with a mighty backswing, Keth finally kills the Red Templar that's fighting with him and Leclerc. They should have killed him a lot earlier, but obviously they were not as good as you guys. His sword stroke catches the the Red Templar in the back of the helmet, catching him right there on the back between the helmet and the back plates, crunching in the spinal column. The guy just drops limply like a rag doll and flumps to the ground. The horse, suddenly unburdened by the extra weight, starts just casually walking away. Doesn't even run. It's like, oh, I'm free. The other Templar who's fighting against you and Ness, he has another go at Ness and hits him tries to hit him for an unconvincing 13. Does that hit you?
No.
The one with only 1 HP, right?
Yeah, well, he would have been flanking, except for 13, 14, 15. Does 15 hit?
No.
Damn it. Have I got anything else I could throw at you? Nope. He would have flanked you, except for the fact that everyone else is dead, and the red woman is now attacking Cyril. Thank you. Team power. Yeah. Which moves straight onto the apothecary, who's going to cast rejuvenation for 4 mana points on Ness. There you go. Got no more regeneration for you.
Oh, so I get to throw another.
Yep.
Let's see, 4 then.
Yes. And then it's Valeth's turn.
Right. I'm going to do another heal on Ness.
Healness.
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 Oh no.
Oh no.
I rolled.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
I rolled triple 1.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it. No. Nope.
You're not gonna make it.
Aww.
That was 3 spell points wasted.
And a moment of silence.
For the lost mana.
Yes, for my lost mana. 24. That means I still have 4 mana left.
Good for you.
Yes.
You should get some mana potions for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right back up to
took-
Ness.
I would have
Come on,
had
Ness.
more, but the lyrium fucked me over, so.
Yeah, screw that lyrium.
So, on the battleground, who's there around me?
Standing right in front of you is still the guy who's still bleeding profusely from his mouth. And the red bitch is currently turned around away from you, fighting against Cyril, who's failed to stab her in the back again.
The other guy, he probably would die if you just poke him in the nose.
If you look at him funny, he'll probably die at the moment.
Yeah.
Scare him to death, like, roar! Okay. I'm gonna strike at him just, because he's annoying. He's still
It's a good enough reason as any.
And hopefully I get doubles and stuff.
Yeah. I'm cheering for you.
I did, actually.
This poor bastard. God. I got up this morning.
It was a good roll, but I did get doubles.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Let's see, 5, 7, plus 7, 14.
14, nice. That's because he's wearing full plate mail, that's defense 12, so you definitely hit him. Roll for damage. Actually, what do you want to use your stun points on?
Yeah, Okay. I got 1, so I can only do either a rapid reload or skirmish. So
Hold on a second. You're a warrior, right?
Yeah,
Don't warriors get a cheaper mighty blow or something?
maybe.
Checking the rulebook. Fine, drink. I don't care. Shut up. I don't care. Even.
I don't care. I love it.
Oh, you kids. With your lousy music. Where are we? Stun bonus. You strike so fast in combat, blah, blah, blah. Oh, dual strike for 3 instead of 4. That's it.
Yeah.
Nope. Alright, well, that was fish.
Okay. I want to, use skirmish to move the target, like this, Templar I'm bashing, towards the red bitch. So he lands on her.
With the horse. That's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky because it's the horse. You just take an animal's handling check.
He might just bump into the horse and, put it off. Or no, she's not on the horse anymore. She's been dehorsed.
She's not.
She passed the horse,
He
but-
passes his animal handling check anyway, so it's just going to be the damage.
Oh, I'm
Just
not
like
moving
just
the horse.
going through
I'm
the
not moving
damage.
the horse, I'm just moving him off the saddle because he's gonna die.
Oh, well, he would have passed that anyway. Why would you want to move off the saddle? You're going to kill him.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You are
kill
going.
him. You know, strike him with the sword, get
Yeah.
my sword, shove him on the red bitch.
Oh, this is part of the dual weapon talent, isn't it? The double-handed weapon
Not
talent.
just that and the skirmish.
Yeah.
So I can, if we add them two up, I can move him like 4 yards.
You're like putting him on your sword
When-
like
alright.
a kebab and just poking, throwing him basically
here we
on
go.
the red bitch.
Something like that.
Oh.
So she
All
gets
right.
distracted or...
Yep, you're quite right. I had to check the wording. Hit him with your rhythm stick.
Yeah, I did hit, so
Yes.
now it's damage.
Yep, roll for damage.
Wait.
You're gonna love
let's
this.
just do this gloriously.
Yep.
Come on.
He's dead anyway.
Oh, he's so dead. He's so dead. He's like, maybe I'll just cleave him. 10, 16, 19, 24.
You only need one.
Yeah.
I know, but
I kind of wish you had hit her instead with that kind of damage, but you
It's
wouldn't have hit
fine.
her anyway because you only got a 14.
Fucking overkill. Your attack brutally severs the horseman's right leg from the thigh. There is more arterial spray as his carotid artery explodes over you, and I believe that's a drink as well because
Yeah.
he's got covered in blood. The knight, the Red Templar, the remains of him, like 75% of the Red Templar, now dead instantly from the blood loss, falls on top of the red bitch, who manages to sidestep, and however gets covered in the blood, but she gets momentarily distracted by it, so she's not going to be able to do a major attack this turn. But yeah, you also carve a nasty groove into the horse as well, who kicks around and then starts running off. That was
oh, I
Jesus
forgot
Christ.
to roll my rejuvenation die.
That's probably the last one, right? Yeah.
No,
Nope.
I got a new rejuvenation from the undead.
Renumination.
Right.
Hooray! Oh yeah, it's like, oh, I see you're seeing another mage for your healing, are you?
My healing isn't good enough.
I can't believe you guys, seriously. Right, that's definitely Claire. Cool. Yeah, you've killed all of the Templars except for the red bitch. I'm gonna do this quickly. As you guys get closer, because there's pretty much no amount of damage you can do to her, which would kill her instantly right now.
No,
She drags herself backwards and draws her double-handed sword, dropping her shield and sword. And as she draws it, the actual double-handed red lyrium sword crystallizes and grows with shearing movements as these different elements get longer and longer. And then there is this red crackling, burning smell of lightning just cascading around her as she seems to draw power from the blade. As she opens her mouth, this red miasma of heat comes out. The heat coming from her eyes turns to this viscous blood. You won't defeat me here! You won't defeat me anywhere! I'll kill you all! And then with a sweeping motion, she draws a line across the floor, and these spikes of red lyrium shoot out like a huge wall in front of you. That's I think the closest people is going to be Firil and Ness. If you'd like to roll a acrobatics check, dexterity,
Yes.
get out of the way.
Oh.
Oh,
12.
Yeah, I got the same. 12.
cool. You just managed to get out of the way in time. The entire this gigantic semicircle of red crystal just blocks everything. It's just in your way. And you hear a horse neighing, and you can see her just ride up for a second as she mounts a horse, and then you can hear her riding away. High speed.
Yeah, you run, man.
Okay, yeah.
Saw it coming. Yeah, no, I'm
For the
not going to
record-
follow her.
Yeah, I didn't think so. To be fair, by the way, I didn't. There was actually nothing you could have done to her before it was her turn anyway. Just so there's no like, I could have killed it. No.
No. I know I couldn't. That's
No.
yeah.
I've made a dent in her armor, though.
Yeah. And we
gotta
have the
remember
phylactery.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Still got the intact phylactery.
yeah. Did you get any of our blood on her, by the way?
No.
Yes. So we're safe, basically.
It only works on mages anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't work on normal people.
Well, Pharaoh wouldn't know that.
No. Okay, so she's gone, and we're like,
Standing in the road.
yeah.
Well, can I do this thing where I when I jump from these red spiky things, I kind of tumble, and then I get up and I go to Valet like, here's your thing, and I get dizzy and I just face plant.
Pass out.
Or you could walk around it.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, you're practically at home in the cornfields anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you faint, I'll catch you.
Cool. After a while, say about, I don't know, a couple of minutes, the red crystals shatter and disintegrate into nothing. They seem to just disappear into the fade, the blue exsanguination.
Right.
Love that word.
What should we do with the phylactery? Should we destroy it? How do we destroy
Yes, we destroy it. All I have to do is break it and make sure that none of the blood is usable. And that
Burn
should be
it.
good enough.
Burn the blood.
No, you don't have to do that.
Well, then it's gone.
Yeah. Now, so, because Pharaoh gave me the vial, so I, look at it with kind of, disgust in my face, and then I toss it to the ground so it smashes, and I just, rub sand into the remaining blood.
You probably find a rock or something to smash it on.
I just use my shoes, like, cover it in dust so no one can use it.
I had this image of you taking your shoe off and just going smash.
Yeah, I could probably do
I
that.
don't know why.
Just on my knees going, anger management.
There's this awkward silence as you're like,
Yeah. They're just standing around looking at you, being like...
Valeth is more composed than that. I mean, she's been very stressed out about the phylactery thing, but she's not gonna make a lot of ruckus about it. She just...
I dropped the hell out of my dice. That's right, whatever. Cool. So the road is clear.
Yeah.
Should we, notice the people in...
Yeah, have people been watching this fight, or... Because we're just
fight's been-
barely outside of the city.
You can see that some riders are approaching from the north, but they're going to take a few minutes to get there.
Okay.
Whether you want to hang around and explain
Yes.
things or not.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think so.
because we're gonna tell these people that this was the work of the Inquisition. You have to join us and join forces with the Inquisition. You can see what we did. We will support you or whatever,
But
Yeah.
while we wait, I go over to Leclerc and Kath just to see if they need healing or anything, if any of them are badly hurt.
I'm leaning on my sword.
Take
Tired.
a hint, man. Take a hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leclerc and Kath are currently just essentially helping each other with the bandages.
Okay, so they're good.
Yeah, they're okay.
All right.
In fact, Kath is putting bandages on Leclerc, and Claire is bandaging Kath.
I need to fix the strap on my coat or whatever it was that the red bitch broke.
Yeah,
Okay, then
that's what you're doing.
I
Yeah.
heal Ness while we wait.
Yep.
All right,
go for
try.
it.
All right. 6, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. All right. 3d6 of healing.
Cool.
12, 13.
And that brings me to 1 mana point left.
Yay!
Somebody needs a rest. As the riders arrive, they see you guys, see the corpses, and then they see the apothecary, who's currently at that point with a knife. He's basically cutting bits of flesh from the Red Templars and putting it in small vials and such.
I assume he's taken his helmet back on and stuff.
Oh yes, he's been doing this a while now.
Yeah.
What on earth is that noise?
Oh, it's my dog. He just got a snack. So he's just very proud, making proud grunts.
That what a proud grunt sounds like. I should remember that one.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
You see that it's a whole squadron of about 6 hussars. One who pulls his faceplate up, looking down at all of their bodies. Oh wow! You killed them all.
Well, they didn't give us much of a choice, did they?
We did say the Inquisition was, a bit high up in the food chain, so...
I'll remember
we did
that.
not get the leader, though. The leader got away.
She got away. But
Which direction did she go in?
That way.
we think. But Markham should be safe for now, at least.
Yeah, her beef isn't with Markham.
No.
We made sure of saying that.
Like the Maker. Excellent. We can start the convoys back south then.
Yes,
There's a lot of hungry people out there at the moment who need this food desperately. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
You can thank the Inquisition.
Yes.
I haven't got much on me, but if you wouldn't mind just taking this. He hands you a pouch he has on his waist. This seems to be from his own possession. He doesn't seem to be just doing this in the capacity of a captain or anything. This is from his own things. But you, essentially from the contents of the bag, you each get, where are we now? 2d6 times 10 silver pieces. Let me just... You each get 90 silver.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
What, 19 or 90?
90, 90.
Wow. Okay.
So that's a whole bunch.
That is a whole bunch.
It's my retirement package. It seems like I won't be able to retire for at least another few summers.
Oh,
I hope you could put it to better use for the Inquisition.
But you
What's
can't-
your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Yes.
My name is Captain Lafayette.
Oh.
Oh dear, should he be worried? Was that an O of like, I am gonna seduce the crap out of you two?
No, it's just...
No one is safe! No one!
Are you...
When all this is over, we're gonna make sure that you're gonna get paid back accordingly.
I wouldn't worry about it. If rumors are true, none of us may survive the next coming years.
But are you
Not with that attitude.
Are you sure you want to give us all of your retirement funds? I mean, this doesn't seem right.
No, none of it does it? Anyway, thank you for saving me and my men a lot of bother. I'd hate to lose more men out here.
You're welcome.
We're gonna try and clear their bodies. The apothecary stands up and looks at them, and he comes over, slunching over in his gait. Burn them all, burn them good.
And if you can help and don't touch them without wearing gloves. That's my advice.
Bad, toxic, corruption. I'll take your word for it.
You should.
That's what he said. Get some pitch, or basically burn them here right on the street.
Oh, and if you should encounter anyone else that is affected with the taint, be sure, who are dead, be sure to burn them as well, or direct them towards the Inquisition, because we might be able to help.
Not if they're dead.
No, if they're still alive, we might be able to somewhat cure them or help them.
I'll see that the information's posted on the Chantry board. I should spread the news quickly. Excellent. Thank you again. I need to get back to report in and get the convoys moving. Is there anything you need?
Somewhere to rest, preferably.
There's a small wall-less hut over there, further down. You can take some shade in there if you need. Do you need any supplies, any food, or are you okay?
Supplies would be alright.
Yeah, we wouldn't
He flicks his gauntleted finger, and one of his men come over and reaches behind him, pulling out a roll with all manner of food inside. Here, take this. We can spread out our rations. We have a barracks back there anyway.
Do you have any spare health or mana pots?
I'm afraid not. We used them up recently.
Oh, that's too bad.
But you've been more than generous. Thank you for your kindness. And
for guide you. Make it...
Pee.
Go pee. Go forth and pee.
It's okay. Okay, so we part with them and we go sit down in
Cool.
the
Wallace hut
thing.
Yeah. Awesome.
Do I get health points back?
Yes, you do. You get your rest.
Yes.
Well, while we sit there, I guess we just relax, chat.
Cool. Keth and Leclerc are both talking to each other. They're both chuckling, sharing stories and such. The apothecary is currently looking at the vial of the sliced meat from the Red Templars and pouring chemicals into it and shaking it up, looking at the colour. He doesn't look happy, though it's hard to tell with the mask on.
He doesn't sound happy on his grunt.
No, he's making a not so proud grunt.
Valid,
You're not basing him off your pug, right?
I think Valeth is probably sitting on the ground, like hugging her knees a bit, because she's a little bit angry that the red bitch got away. So she's not moping about it, but she's thoughtful, like this isn't over kind of thing.
I'm having a feeling that this red bitch would probably kill Firo first just because she's annoying.
Leclerc is suddenly next to you, Valeth. And she sits up next to you and stretches out her legs in a rather unladylike manner. And then hands you a wineskin. So, was that your first battle, or you've obviously seen fighting before?
No, it wasn't my first. How so?
I do not know, you seem troubled. After the battle, I usually find some wine, or some men, or some women, or something to take my mind off things. Usually all three.
Oh. Well, then, Violet doesn't really know how to respond to that, seeing as she's never really been romantically entangled with anyone, being all secluded in the Circle Tower and all, so she's like,
Hold on.
red.
Hold on. No, you lucky thing, you. She doesn't notice.
What, that
Girl
Violet
probably
is
does.
uncomfortable?
Yeah, she's too drunk. She doesn't notice. It's like, but, I know some of the finest brothels in Ostwick. When we get back, she puts her arm over your shoulder. When we get back to Ostwick, I will show you all of the finest shafteries in Ostwick. You will not miss out for a single candle wick.
Violet goes kind of like, squeeze.
She starts streaming off a line of silken nastiness, vulgarities in Elysian.
So what Valeth does is she takes the wine from Leclerc, takes a big swig, and then she goes over to talk to Kath, like, Farewell, maybe you would be interested in talking about this with me. And then she just skedaddles over to Kath.
Just a bit of sense of place, by the way. This thing is essentially a like a bus stop. Imagine what a lot of the bus stops you find in rural parts, okay? Yeah. But it's a lot bigger. It's designed for people to camp under who don't have a tent.
We have a word for this in Norwegian.
What, really?
Gapahuk.
Gapahuk. That's a gapahuk, basically.
Yeah.
They're little charming things. I've seen those, actually. They're really charming. Utterly useless in a storm. But right now, on this hot summer night, with the sun coming down, it's perfect. There's a little fire on the outside, it's warm, and the wineskin is being passed around. Go on, Cyril, do you want to share a drink with Leclerc?
Of course.
Cool. When you, as Valeth leaves, Leclerc keeps talking for a few seconds before her brain slowly clicks on that her drinking companion is no longer there, and then is quickly replaced by another elf, so she's happy. Mes amis, come sit with me. We can talk about all of the things. Yes, but of course. And I think Valeth goes over to Keth.
Yeah.
Is that right, or the apothecary? Yeah.
Yeah, Keth.
Who is basically just adjusting his armor. Oh, Maker, I think I've put on some weight.
Well,
how's that even possible?
You ask me. I don't know. I just wanted to say thank you for helping us today. You didn't have to. I mean, we barely know each other, so just thank you.
How could I possibly have said no to that face? Eh? Besides,
Which face?
I was dying of utter boredom over there. I mean, once you've seen one bushel of hay, you start aching for the chance to be stabbed in the back by a darkspawn. Or some apostate. Excuse my language.
Unlikely as that sounds, I believe you.
Well, I never thought I'd be stabbing my brothers in the face. I have to admit, this whole thing has got me rather torn up, but at least those were not from the Ostwick Circle. Well,
right.
Judging by the markings on them, I'd say they were actually from Kirkwall, but that's insane.
Well, are you okay, though?
Well, I feel like I'm doing some good in the world, at least. I haven't felt like that way in quite a while. And I'm protecting mages, which is a Templar's duty. So, there's that.
True. So what will you do now?
Well, until I find something better to do, I figured I'd hang with you people. If that's alright with you guys.
Valeth kind of like flushes and like, yes, that would be very fine with me.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. I find myself feeling flustered around you and I don't know why.
It's probably because of the Templar thing, isn't it? Sorry about that. I'm really not like... Oh.
I've been around Templars before. That's not it. I don't know. This is weird for me.
Oh. I wish I could help you. We do have an apothecary, though. You should probably talk to him if you're feeling unwell.
Yes, maybe that's the thing. I'll ask him tomorrow sometime.
Excellent. You do that. In the meanwhile, I'm going to get myself out of this armor again so I can feel the proper curve of my truly magnificent alpha male body. This is... How on earth did I manage? It was all those sweet rolls, I swear. He starts moaning about himself and then just...
This is Alistair. This is Alistair. This is like the music from the camp scenes in Origins. It's plays in my brain right now. This is magic.
Okay.
The one thing that keeps repeating in my mind about Alistair is when he says, "Oh, I think we work well together." That's what he always says.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's what he always says. Well, sure. But yeah, so Valeth gets up to go and turns around, but then she stops for a second, and then she quickly kneels back down on her knees and gives him a kiss on the cheek. I'm just thank you.
I'm just going to check a willpower check.
Did you check what Vess cosplay said in the chats?
Yes, she says, get in his pants.
That's going to be a Lengendaman test, I think.
Yeah,
you have to sneak your entire self into his pants. That's going to be an improbable check, but it's doable. If anyone can manage it, I think Cyril could teach you how to pull that off.
Could probably teach me.
I've done it before.
But it's because it was Antiva. Yes. Also, as you do this, he is literally just unbuckling his breastplate. You plant a little peck on his cheek, and he just freezes.
I can't do this. I need to.
And then he flushes on his face. He's like, I think I understand the ailments of which you speak. I'm going to sleep now. I'm just go to sleep.
Okay.
And then he just rolls over.
Good night. And then she walks away and sits down and like, oh my god, what did I just do?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Ness just saw this, then he walks into the shadow.
Now, feelings abound. Do you get your rested, what do you call it? The arrested bonus for healing if you need it. which is, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know what? As GM shield, this is great. As everything else, it's terrible. 6 hours of sleep restores 10 plus your constitution plus your level in health.
I'm at full health at least.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
How much mana do I get back again?
You get it straight back to full, I believe.
Okay, cool.
The next morning, dawn crests over the mountains to the south on the pass, and you're all woken up to the sound of birds in the trees. No one's trying to kill you. It's pretty great. Leclerc wakes up, pretty much like crying, which you've never seen before. The apothecary races over and hands her another wineskin, which she starts guzzling it. And she's weeping quite uncontrollably, and then she starts to calm down, drinking more. After that, this whole process takes around 10 minutes of just this really uncomfortable sight of this Grey Warden crying. You've never seen her even falter for a second, and there Leclerc is just weeping. Keth just is, he's already mounting his horse. He seems to have been up before everyone else. When he hears this, he just stands there looking very thoughtful and worried. Is she alright? Yes, just Grey Warden things.
What's Grey Warden things?
It is a long story, but when a Grey Warden gets to a certain age, the corruption takes root, and we receive something called the calling. We start seeing things, and we are called to die in the deep roads because we know our time is near. I have had this for a few days, but luckily my friend here, he tells me it is a false song, it is fake, I should not listen, and I trust him. But the drink is the only thing which stops the song.
So we need to keep you drunk.
That would be fantastic, yes.
All right. We'll
If I am not too much of a bother.
We'll pick up some wine on the next place we stop.
That would be excellent.
I know of a few good places back in Kirkwall, though, but...
And then there's Chicken Bread Guy.
Oh, yeah.
But
he doesn't really have good wine, so...
Oh, God. You can hear him crying in the distance. No one wants to drink my chicken wine.
That's what he's doing, chicken whining.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. God, Jesus, I didn't realize you had kids, because that's some sick dad humor right there. Burn, wards. Admitting one. Right, your trip through the Vimark Pass is lacking in any danger. As you're going along, you notice behind you some more caravans trying to catch up. Your trip takes you around the walls of Ostwick, formidable, dominating the lower half of the Vimark Mountains as it sits on the coast, with its great white walls. When you get to the farmhouse, however, everyone's packing up.
Okay.
As you come into the garden of the farmhouse, the farmer's family that they borrowed the building from are watching everyone as they're packing and leaving. Adar storms out of the building, and when he sees you, waves you down. I see you're back. That's good. How did it go? Are these them? Wait,
yes,
I asked you to get one person, didn't I?
Well, this is the apothecary and his companion, Leclerc. She's a Grey Warden.
Leclerc goes, at your service, monsieur. May I say your horns are looking fantastic today? Adar just stares at her for a second. Right. Well, we're leaving. So get your things and follow me.
Where are we going?
Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me. Okay. Within minutes, everyone is on the
of course
horses.
we introduced Keth because Adar hasn't met him yet either.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is Keth. He's a Templar. Hi.
He's a good fighter and love interest of Valeth, no?
Do you say that? Do you actually say that? No, good.
No.
You totally say that, GM.
Okay.
It's good, yeah.
And Valeth goes like...
Yeah. Keth essentially goes...
Ness simply spits on the ground.
Oh god! All we need now is a spittoon to be just under under Ness at that point. So it's like, so bad, so bad.
Ooh,
right.
Tension! Consider says and goes.
This is going to end so well.
Yeah.
Yes. So you follow the party of the Inquisitional agents in their armor and their green cloth, and they lead you silently down the road, refusing to answer any of your questions until they reach the port. There, you all get on board, or you're led on board to a small skiff, a small shipping vessel, and without any ceremony or anything, the skiff launches. The horses are taken under the thing as well.
In the hold.
In the hold. And Adar, basically, who's running left and right, organising everything, tells you all to follow him into the back of the ship, where the captain's room has been loaned out to him. Inside, you find him with a map of Ostwick, and a number of other notes and letters and missives, and decrypting tools, other types of spy work stuff. He's leaning over the desk thoughtfully as you come in. Close the door as you close the door. Keth and the apothecary and Leclerc aren't there. It's just you three. You're probably wondering why we've just given up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, basically, I believe we have a mole problem. Before the fall of Haven, I received a note saying that our messages have been compromised.
Do you have any idea
Basically,
who this mole could be?
I have absolutely no idea. Originally, I thought the only threat, the only betrayal, was from one of the members who escaped during the initial burning. But
Yes.
my only conclusion is to think that we have a mole at our HQ, wherever that is now. Word is there are survivors from Haven, though reports are sketchy at best. I am declaring a bloody page scenario. You may not be familiar with that because you're basically at the Kestrel level, but essentially it's a technique we use to declare that we are going underground. We're dead, essentially. He passes a piece of paper, which on the note it says quite clearly, we have lost all holdings in Ostwick. We are returning home, hit by raiders in the Waking Sea. Many deaths, including, and your names are listed. Heading back at all speed. Make it be with you. And he's looking down at it, and he takes a knife from underneath the desk, cuts his hand, and then just squeezes it onto the page. Nice and thick. Shakes his hand away and starts wrapping it up with a bandage. That entire message is false, except for the bloodstain. The bloodstain is the real message. We used to do it with a blank page, but people got wind of that. Mm-hmm. A bloody page basically means that we're going off the books. We're no longer going to be in communication with HQ. We are going to be on our own.
Right. So
essentially,
we don't exist.
We are all dead.
And we can't hide behind Inquisition anymore. We can't use it. No.
Not until we're ready to come out. Not until we know we can trust everyone around us. We need to rebuild ourselves in a way we've never done it before. So yeah.
So
I trust.
Just how will this work? Will we be operating under other identities?
No, we're basically ourselves, but they're not going to expect us. Our enemies will now believe we have left the building, but we have not. We're going to be coming back bigger than ever. We're going to get new agents in the area. We're going to build up our forces, and we're going to hit the back hard. And then when we're ready, we're going to emerge from the shadows, and we're going to tell the world who we are.
Yeah, it's all great and big words now, but what is our next move? What are we doing? How are we going to do this?
Well, I'm glad you asked. First of all, we're going to get all of our Inquisitional armor and throw it into the sea. Next, we're going to get on a small boat at the back here, and we're going to go back onto the mainland. He takes a letter out from behind him, flops it onto the ground. there is a sigil or a seal that's half broken with a large plough horse rearing on it. I received word from a Lady Trevelyan. It seems like we have a little possibility for sponsorship here. Their erstwhile daughter is in prison. We break her out, we get ourselves a sponsor and a ticket back into the city.
I think we could.
How do you fancy?
that.
Oh yeah. It ain't the first prison I've broken out of.
It would be my first, but there's a first for everything, right?
I think it would be my 5th, I think.
By the way, can we trust the Templar? Nice. 5th.
Yeah.
So who's counting?
I think so. No, I know so.
trust your
How
instincts.
do you know that?
It's a feeling.
It's called love.
Aww.
Valeth shoots Nest like an ugly, like, shut up kind of.
He
glare.
did kill the last mage he was supposed to, you know.
But that's because she flipped and turned. And went crazy.
I can change him.
Yeah, I can change him. Yeah.
I just think we should be careful of what information we do share. We shouldn't
No, of course
share
not.
it
We
with
shouldn't
too many
share
people.
everything openly. I'm not saying that, but I think we can trust him. At least thus far.
Yeah, he doesn't need to know anything he doesn't need to know. So
Exactly. That's how organizations work.
Yeah. So, next step, get off this damn skiff, and then we're gonna break a Trevelyan out of prison. Then we're gonna next stop, we're getting ourselves back into Ostwick.
I like that thought.
And that's where I'm gonna stop it.
yeah.
Seems
I managed to keep it under 4 hours. Woo!
just under 4 hours. Whoop
Hooray!
whoop. All right.
Really need to.
Well,
Right.
yeah, I think that's a good place to end it.
Yes.
Yes. Well, before we sign off and everything, I want to remind the people who might still be watching that we are running a contest. You can send us your own, NPC characters that you would like us to write into our story, and the best character will be chosen, and you'll be given a prize.
There is actually a prize.
Yes.
There's a prize. It's awesome.
Yes, it's an awesome literal prize, and
It's
yeah.
real.
It's real. So send us your NPCs and you could win a great prize.
You can get.
We've already received a couple, but I want more. I'm hungry.
Yes.
I'm
Tonya,
also a
what
bit
were you
lazy.
gonna say?
So.
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
No, it was something. Come on, Laura. Come on, Tonya. Come on. Come on.
What?
You're gonna say something. Say it.
Well, I was trying to say several things, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I forgot now.
Oh, okay. We'll try to remember to leave some room for you to speak next time.
No,
but
Ness is just brooding because of this puppy love that Valeth shows to Kath.
Yeah, I guess Phil's gonna take you up on this situation on the next episode.
Oh my god, I can see this now. Valeth, it's like love at first sight. Everyone wants Valeth and Keth to get together, but then you have these two in the background between Cyril and Ness just like conspiring against them. We have to do an episode where they go on a date, and in the background you have like Cyril and Ness just sabotaging everything.
oh, that would be very
That would be
funny
amazing.
Yeah, that would be funny.
It's gonna be arterial sprays everywhere. You're gonna not gonna have one moment of peace.
Should we end up with a musical episode as well?
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Well,
no.
that sounds like so much work.
Oh yeah.
It would be
Speaking
funny.
of speaking of so much work, I'm gonna have a look at doing a decent map viewing as well,
Yeah.
so that we actually see a bit more of a idea of basically where everyone's standing. It's
Yeah.
great and all kind of describing the scene to you every time, but something about a map that really kind of, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, but hook up a second camera and join in with two accounts on Hangouts, and you should be able to have one map cam and one video cam.
Yeah, true enough.
If you
Cool.
have the opportunity.
Thank you very much for that, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We don't know when our next episode will be, but it will be within a month's time, most likely.
Yeah.
Maybe longer,
We'll
maybe
arrange
shorter.
it. When we go offline now, we'll discuss times and dates and get it up ASAP.
And we hope you've enjoyed watching the show.
We also got our Instagram.
Yes, we also have an Instagram, Fateful Fumble.
Got an Instagram now as well. Oh, yeah.
We do. So follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And yeah. Thanks for
Also,
watching, and we'll
check out Betrayal Raven and the Bloody Stags.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
There are
got,
sister groups.
2 episodes via the Betrayal Ravens channel coming up, and they're overlapping slightly. I won't say any more because of spoilers. But yeah, you'll notice that certain characters keep cropping up between all of the different groups. Magister Grimaldi being one of them. I love that guy. I haven't even met him, and I love him already. If Teresa's watching this, she's probably going to send me like nasty emails from now on, but that's fine.
Probably. Yeah. And we're working on an intro for the show. Hopefully we'll be able to put one together at some point. Because it's going to be cool.
It's going to be so cool.
Yeah. Okay. So
If
check
anyone's
out...
going to...
Huh?
I was just going to say, if anyone else is going to Fredrikstad, the Sci-Fi Festival tomorrow, keep an eye out for me because I'm being dragged along. Yeah.
We can't make it, sadly, but we wish we could. But, yeah.
Vess is asking where do they hand in NPCs?
Just send them to us on our Facebook page, or you can send them directly to Rick if you want.
What?
That's fine too.
Oh, that's going to be great. Greta's going to be throwing so many at me now.
Quite possible. Okay, so now we'll end it there. Thank you guys for watching for almost 4 hours, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.